And so I faced the final curtain. What's the song by Frank Sinatra?
I'm not putting any of that in there.
I did it my
way. Yes, there were times. I'm sure you knew.
How have we gone from like listening to Simpsons songs in the car to singing Frank Sinatra?
Who needs that quickie?
I do.
Welcome back to the TAFS podcast. Big one today. Last week was the World Cup special.
Big
How's that
Jarrod
going
dog.
So far? England had got a goal.
Did they?
Most likely.
Me and Harry haven't changed shirts since then.
Or completely fucked in England.
Because England doing that well that I refuse to change.
Exactly.
And you just...
I just don't go home.
I'll give you a little bit of insight as to what we're doing today.
Homeless.
Right? It's a new series that we're going to do. It's called Piss Poor Past. Have you heard of Horrible Histories?
Yep.
It's going to be like that. So one episode is dedicated to one topic in history.
Piss.
Well, it's not about piss, but we're going to decipher at the end if this person belongs to, the piss poor past, if they're a bad person or they're actually bit of a legend. But I think, do you want to do my props first or do you want to do the beer first?
Beer.
It's
Get
been
the
a
beer
long,
out.
been a long
Beer,
time.
beer.
Harry, you can hand them out there at the
beer is
at the
it?
top.
Any beers?
It's not even beer.
Oh,
This is good. Pink gin soda.
We were just talking about pink
I know.
gin.
Actually, because Jay kind of told me beforehand that when you said I like a gin, I was there going, oh,
You're gonna love this.
That'll get
I
him
used to like
excited.
gin until I drank like 3/4 of a bottle and then went to the valley.
Yeah, that's
and then I threw up.
I'll say we've gone with Just. It's got no sugar, 69 calories. Nice.
I
and
will
no
say,
carbs.
when we go through today's history lesson, every time you think the person who is our main character does something that you think is dumb or is not safe or whatever,
It's a bit sweet.
take a drink. That's what I think. So every time,
It tastes like sherbet.
It's very sweet.
It's like
I don't know how they've done it.
I do not like that.
There's no sugar, but it's very sweet.
You know, like those sort of sherbet lollipops that you get, like the crumbly ones.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah, it
this.
tastes
I
like
will
that.
say that, Jared, this goes well for you.
Honestly, I think that
No
low
carbs.
I think that low genuinely sucks.
I don't know. I think
I
that's
don't.
Like
wouldn't,
genuinely.
I wouldn't say it low genuinely sucks. I'd say mid. Now, do you want to know how much I paid for 4 of them?
how much?
Do you
I'm
wanna
going to guess
guess?
$23.
I'm gonna say 16.
Darren?
How many for 4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 18.
$13.
Wow.
That is,
that's
how many?
the-
They're very
one-
special.
Do we include the price into our rating then?
A little bit, yeah. Because
Yeah.
if you're spending a
Because
lot of money,
if we're including that price, I would say the one above.
I'm feeling giddy.
I'm feeling giddy. It tastes pretty good.
Are you feeling giddy as well? when
Hey,
you're
does it
having
taste good though, or does it just taste?
I like the taste of it.
Like, I could
it's
start...
it's sessionable.
Yeah.
You
I
know
could
what-
start the night with them, but I couldn't
Oh,
carry
you
on
know what?
fucking
Maybe it
drinking
is a bit goody. Because, like, let's say I've had like 8 beers and I'm now at a different bar and I get given this.
This would be an excellent little.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll be quite giddy. I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's a good treat as well if you stick a beer at that point.
Yeah.
And in fairness, we've gone from Guinness to this.
If someone gives it to me first,
I
I'll be a
like
bit like,
I do have bonus points because it is called Just as well. Like just pink.
Just
pink.
just
gin.
pink gin soda.
Yeah, it's
all
quite a
it
good
is.
name. We're gonna say I'm feeling giddy then.
oh, you were going to say, look, and you really suck.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of it, but I also would just go with what the crowd thinks.
Sheep.
Yeah, I am a sheep, I guess. Yeah, fuck, fair enough. All right, I get the props out now. So here's the thing: when we go into today's episode, every time you hear that you think that guy's an idiot, he should have done this, or something goes wrong, take a drink. Every time you think he's
Do I
incompetent,
announce it, or do I just take a drink in
it's
silence?
more, we'll know. I'll get the props out now anyway, and you can kind of guess what our topic's going to be about.
Do you want me to just...
Alfie told me that I need to
a
be
large
bold.
dildo.
Alfie told me I need to be bold for this episode.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I should shave my head.
This is for me.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shiver.
No, shiver my timbers.
Great.
Yeah,
Have I got to wear this?
Yeah.
Yes! I'm not wearing this for the entire fucking... You get the snorkel.
Jared, I'll happily swap with you.
No, yes. Me putting a fucking, swim cap on.
I actually... You'd wear the whole episode.
It's a good way to...
Oh! Wow! It hit me in the eye.
Let me take the hat
I'm
off.
going to have to take the hat off, can
Yeah. It's
He can't wear that the whole
The weird thing is my nose is directly in this, and it makes things very uncomfortable.
This is quite nice. What are the point in swimming caps? Does it make you more aerodynamic? But there's no air in the water.
There's no air in the water, man. How can you be aerodynamic?
All right.
If
All right,
you
now
just
we
spell
all
fucking
need to look at the
bit.
camera
Jack,
because this is the moment
what-
where like we have a thumbnail screenshot of this all happening. So look at your camera and just be like, yeah, I'm wearing this stuff. Okay, I'll put that off my nose a little bit. So what do we think we're talking about today?
Scuba dive.
Swimmers.
Swimming.
No. All right, guys.
Oh,
Drowning?
Harold Holt.
No.
Fuck.
I actually might need to take this off a little bit just because it's really starting to fucking fuck me over. Okay,
I've
and
got
I've got
fucking-
to read too, which makes it really
I'm actually
difficult.
pretty
I
happy.
can't actually wear mine. I just have to hold it.
No. Okay. Today's debut episode of Piss Poor Pass is looking at an event that did occur in recent history. In fact, many people will say 2023 is hardly history at all, but this is what we're looking at today.
That was 13 years ago.
2023.
That was 13 years. 2020. You said 2013, didn't
No,
you?
2023.
He said 2023.
So it's like
okay.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years
Yeah,
ago.
well, we got to work our way back through history. So first episode, looking at this, and then like maybe
How
10
much did you
episodes,
spend on these?
birth of Jesus. Took 2 nights.
You spent 2 nights on
You
Yeah.
spent 2 nights of money on this.
Nights.
We'll be looking at the Titan submersible implosion.
Oh!
My first
that's
question for
coming up.
you guys is: do you remember this?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like, do you remember where you were when this happened?
I remember actually being here with Jarrod.
No, you.
I
weren't.
swear there was a night we were all here talking about it because there was a Titan.
No, we wouldn't have been here because I lived in Caboolture in my house.
it would have been a bit different. The Pope died at one person's house once.
Yeah, that was at my house because we were
thought it
playing.
was
We
Zach's house.
were playing Jackbox at my
What was
house.
the Pope doing at your house?
dying.
just carved it.
We were playing Jackbox and someone joked about the Pope, and then like literally 5 minutes later, it was announced that he
'Cause
died.
I don't want to get too
shit.
into it, Darren, but you're not into the Pope, are you?
The Pope's
Particularly,
in.
no. I wouldn't say he's my favourite man. In the
Famously anti-Pope,
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
because you're a Rangers.
yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
I'll say it to the masses. I don't like him.
I don't mind the
I
current guy.
don't like
He's
what
an
he
American.
stands for either.
He's an American guy. He just
Chicago.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Trump wasn't happy with him.
I don't even know his name.
No, he's never happy though.
This really hurts my head.
Because the Pope will be like, I don't like people dying in. I don't like children dying in war. And
Yeah.
Trump's like, well, you're just gonna have to get over that, I'm afraid.
Man, I don't like
Yeah.
children dying in the war.
Yeah.
Don't mind them getting fiddled, though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's the captain of that team
Yeah.
as well. Captain.
Massive
are you-
advocate. Shout out
Yeah.
my pedophiles.
Shout out to my pedophiles.
Jesus.
So the pedophiles on your side are less systemic about it. They're
Yeah,
just,
exactly. Love of the game type procedures.
yeah. You've taken the cap off, Harry, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Would you rather wear this because it's
No.
no, you've got to wear it.
I'll wear
because-
this then.
Oh, fine. Okay. Well, I'll try and put this on best I can before I get.
Put it on your head.
Yeah, but it's
Jared's
difficult.
doing.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay.
Fucking moron.
All right, we're gonna get deep diving into it then. Chapter 1: The man.
Deep diving, mate, like how they went down submersible and never came back up.
Just like that.
Chapter 1: The man behind the controller.
Wasn't it? He looked oddly like Jeffrey Epstein.
I feel like that's the chef who looks like Jeffrey Epstein. He doesn't look too
No,
much.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Who the fuck's Jeffrey
you
Epstein?
got
I'll say this,
there,
right?
mate.
Anytime you think he's incompetent, take a drink. Anytime you think he's doing something a bit noncy, take a drink.
Okay.
These drinks again. I've got a beer fridge full though, so
Yeah, so we
we're
might
gonna-
be getting
I'm
through
gonna
a
get
few
through.
things.
Someone has to drive out to Gold Coast.
That's fine. Drinking and
Okay.
driving gets you there quicker. So, before we begin talking about the Titan submarine, before we even begin talking about Ocean Gate, I want to take you back to March 31st, 1962, which is an important date in our timeline. Can anyone guess what that is?
What's the year, sorry?
1962. It's
Oh.
right in the Beatles are probably about to knock around.
Is it when John Lennon
Got shot.
fingered Paul McCartney?
Finger pump. God.
I don't know if they ever fingered each other.
You don't know that, man.
Have you got the inside,
Inverted.
have you got the inside scoop?
Big fan or something?
No, John Lennon had the inside.
This is how our podcast gets big
Yeah.
because we release information on them.
Our inside scoop is John Lennon's inside scoop of Paul McCartney's anus. That's how we're gonna get big.
I don't know what happened that year. Mate.
It's of course the birth of our protagonist or antagonist, as we'll discover, Stockton Rush,
What a shit name for
who
a
is
human.
really he's the main character. Of the
Stockton
story,
Rush sounds like a WWE move.
or just a character from WWE.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he's like an anti-hero, you'd say, right? Like he's probably not a great guy.
I haven't heard the story.
It's like Deadpool.
So you're at the moment you're indifferent to Stockton Rush.
Yeah, well, considering he's
I'll take
like,
a drink because
only
that's
just
a
being
tragic
born.
name.
Yeah, it's true. Baby Stockton Rush hasn't done
Yeah.
anything wrong yet. No.
technically
That
it was
is-
already a
Yeah,
submariner
imagine
if
like-
his mum went swimming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
Would you- yeah. Baby Stockton Rush hasn't done anything.
Yeah, no, like baby Hitler.
Neither had Baby Hitler.
No, baby Hitler's fine.
Something about seeing a baby and going Stockton.
Well, his name is actually Richard. Richard Stockton Rush III
Dick Rush.
was
Dick
born.
Rush.
Do you know?
Not to be mistaken
Alright.
with Dick Rush.
I can see how he went from that to Stockton. I'll just
I'm
run
not
with
going to say
Stockton.
how I know this person, but I once knew a person whose name was Richard Bone. Dick Bone.
Well, so he's the third, so that means there was a Dick Rush the first, and then the second. So,
Indeed.
so he was born into a wealthy family in San Francisco, California. He was the youngest of 5 children, and through his father, he was a direct descendant of 2 of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, Richard Stockton and Benjamin Rush. So that's why he got his name from.
Did they name a mountain after his family? Rushmore?
Whoa.
I don't know if that's
Whoa.
necessarily true, but yeah, basically he's a rich guy. He's
How
got some
rich?
skin in the game. He's you know, he's doing some
For a
stuff.
baby, that's
Yeah,
quite
what?
impressive to be rich.
Yeah. Pardon?
Net worth?
I think he would have been a billionaire. Yeah, but that's true. It's generational wealth. He hasn't earned that. It's just come from the tree but above.
Ah, fuck that guy then.
Yeah, fuck him. We already hate. Well, no, but does that make you think he's in?
I already hate him because he's just born into generational wealth.
Yeah.
You've done fuck all
You
to
gotta
deserve it.
take a drink.
Well, here we go though, right? His childhood, because I knew you'd say this about him. His childhood wasn't all without trauma, as his childhood home was unintentionally damaged during a bombing of Yugoslav embassies in 1967.
Good.
So anti-communist.
I thought you were going to say like his submarine sank or
No,
something.
no, anti-communist Yugoslav exile groups bombed his house.
Why?
So
Right?
that would
So they
imply he was a communist.
they bombed the consulate, right? That happened to be next to his house.
Why is he living next to that?
So-
Why is he right next to
Yeah,
it?
why did baby Stockton Rush choose to live next to Yugoslav?
Is he a
Exactly my
baby? So it's not that traumatic.
I think he might have been like 10 when like it happened. I think him and
peak trauma.
him and his sister's
trauma years,
him
yeah.
and his sister's room like got blown up basically.
Kids at that age are resilient.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like
to
a
be fair,
bombing.
Yeah.
generational wealth. They're probably in like fucking Switzerland skiing. They weren't. home.
They probably weren't even fucking there.
No, he was there.
That's probably one of his 10
Why were
properties.
you not there?
No, well, it's on the internet. He's at
On
home.
the internet.
On the
he's
internet,
out.
he is at home doing stuff. So I'm just trying to put a bit of sympathy in for him. So you
I've
guys,
noticed it before.
even now, his room's been blown up. He's actually traumatized, but you have you gotta care a little bit about him because
Life's tough.
I'll be honest with you, if you don't care about him now, it doesn't get better. And he's the hero of our story.
Life's tough.
But was he a communist?
I'm impartial to him at the moment.
Yeah, that's good. He wasn't a communist. He's a child.
He just lived next to a consulate.
Just has to live. Just happens to live
Just
there.
has to live there.
Why was he in Yugoslavia?
He's not in Yugoslavia. It's a like a embassy
the group.
in America.
Wait, so when did America get bombed?
It's like I don't know.
Actually,
I'm
yeah,
so
good
confused.
question.
It was it was 1967. So actually,
So he would have been 5 years old.
yeah, he would have been
Who
5
bombed
years
him?
old.
Ah, fucking grow up.
Who bombed them then?
Well, it was anti-Yugoslav communist. Wait, no,
In America.
Let me just get
In America.
Anti-Yugoslav communists within America.
Anti-communist Yugoslav groups went. We don't like how Yugoslavia is getting a bit, commie.
Yeah, so
we're gonna
instead of
bomb-
bombing Yugoslavia, they bombed the
Well, it's
embassy.
all
in
about
bomb the
proximity.
US.
If you have an issue with the Pope, you're going to bomb like a Catholic church in Australia or the.
Fuck, shut
Probably go
up.
straight to the heart of the crime.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Fair
yeah.
enough. Yeah.
The Vatican.
You're now banned from going to the Vatican.
Oh no.
No holidays planned for the Vatican.
Yet.
As a child, his aspirations were simple. He wanted to become an astronaut and the first person to
Well,
walk on
he went the
Mars.
wrong way, didn't
The
he?
first place to what?
Walk on Mars.
At this point, though, had anyone gone to the moon?
No.
66.
Oh,
No,
it
it's
would have been around that
6'7",
time.
yeah.
This guy.
Because dreams obviously go past like a certain, like you can still have dreams from before 69 to after 69.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do dream before and after 69s.
He dreams of them too.
I want to make a note here too. Stockton Rush is a sort of name of a person who would be the first person to go to Mars. Like Neil Armstrong was always going to be the first bloke. It was never going to be like Terry
Well,
Neil.
yeah.
Well, what about Buzz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really got fucked
And
up
the
with
other
those.
guy who was just
Woody.
hanging about.
He had an important role, man, just checking that the moon was still there, wasn't going to go away.
It wasn't going to go away.
Yeah. He just so he also had an interest in aviation and aquatics and began scuba diving at 12. And this is the moment where, like in the movie, the Interstellar like scene where he's like, "Don't," like when he's like, "Don't let me
go, Murph.
Yeah,
The end of the movie.
This is Stockton Rush, like under the submarine, looking at like an image of him as 12 years old, scuba diving, going, "Don't do it! Like, don't go underneath! Like, just stay above." Just deal with that.
Stay above the water line.
Crushed by the
Yeah,
pressure.
stay above the water. Yeah.
Wait, did they die in this?
Well, spoilers, Jarrod. Spoilers.
Fuck!
He became a commercial pilot at 18, but was told that his visual acuity would disqualify him from becoming a military aviator. So, dream dead.
So what is this? He wants to be a scuba diver, he wants to be a pilot.
No, scuba diving is a hobby. He wants to be.
He's rich. He can do whatever he likes.
Yeah, he wants to be. He wants to be a pilot at this point.
Yeah. But he's actually just not good enough.
But
He's not good enough to be in the military.
His visual is bad. So dream dead. Really.
So he's probably colorblind.
Yeah. Later on, Rush received a Bachelor of Science in Engineering with a major in aerospace engineering.
Give
He
that
also
up,
has a
everyone.
Master's in Business. So this is the thing I want to make.
It is
'Cause
annoying.
everyone
Like,
thinks
Everyone
rich,
has an MBA.
If you're rich, you can just do whatever you want. Oh, I'm just getting a pilot license. Oh, I'm just doing my masters.
Yeah, I'm just
Grow up.
Everyone thinks he's a fucking moron. Everyone thinks this guy's an idiot.
He
But
sounds
has
like a fucking idiot.
But he's got an engineering
He's
degree.
got an engineering degree. Of course he's a fucking idiot.
No, but you have
Yeah.
an engineering degree. You're not an idiot.
That was his point.
Yeah, but Jarrod, if you had unlimited money,
I'm an engineer.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking
if
idiot.
you had unlimited money, you could just keep going for that. You could keep doing the same tests over and over again.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could keep failing, keep doing it.
Well, there's nothing to say that he didn't pass or the.
Well, he
first
got the
time.
degree.
Yeah, he got the.
He probably
degree.
went to USC because
He wasn't.
fucking
He
USC
wasn't a
give him out to
Force.
anyone.
Was he a Force open doors kind of guy? We don't know that.
Most engineers are. Like, that's the concerning thing.
You reckon?
Yes.
What did you get?
Force.
Okay, Force are.
I think I
open doors.
finished with like a 4.8 GPA.
And it really doesn't matter. I've never been
Yeah.
asked for my GPA after. Yeah, I actually don't even know what my GPA is.
Everyone that I work with just says P's get degrees.
Yeah. Pass.
P.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like
As in
P
a
isn't like
pass.
the
Yeah,
P. Like
yeah,
the P
a pass
plate.
is a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Now, we all had jobs after graduating. Jarrod worked at Aldi, Harry worked at Domino's, and Darren
I worked
here.
at council, dickhead.
And Darren here worked at Chipmunks Play Cafe.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Has he still got a blue card?
Well, he doesn't want any more. He got confiscated.
Change your name. Then
They cut it up in front of him too. And no more for you, little man.
I thought they just thought he was spotted the kids.
No. So, of course, that means obviously your first job after uni might not be the most spectacular or
Yeah.
But
After uni,
yeah, like your first job isn't like your dream job, or it's not like it's very rare that you're going to go into something that's like
I was
the
a traffic
dream
engineer.
job. Yeah, but for the Sunshine Coast Council, it's not fucking
Yeah,
NASA, mate, is it?
I was building holograms.
I fucked around. Found
Yeah, but
out.
was your job great? Anyway, Stockton Rush here worked for the McDonnell Douglas as a flight test engineer for the F-15 program,
Okay.
which is basically a major American
Yeah.
fighter jet. So
Yeah, but he's a nepotism.
he got into the deep end. But they wouldn't. I feel like if you're dealing with military technology, right, they're not gonna be like give him like they're giving baby things if he's a baby. They're giving him the tough shit, and I don't think it's because he's rich. He must have some skill in the game.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you fuck around with like a $multi-million jet.
It's like Gary
guess
Dad's
so.
Epstein. You're not.
Although I'm
fucking
sure
with his
this
jet.
story will show us how he's maybe not. Yeah.
Maybe he's
it
not
goes
good
down
at this
there.
I wonder how the
engineering
story
thing.
ends anyway.
Has he done something incompetent, Jarrod, or is he looking like a pedophile? Because no, you're taking a drink.
He hasn't done anything yet.
No, I'm just
Apart from
thirsty.
have
You're
a
thirsty. Okay.
Sorry.
just a
Sorry for
tragic
being
name
thirsty.
and be a nepo baby.
Stockton.
The story I'm trying to tell here is that our hero of the story, Stockton, is privileged, but he is highly intelligent, and yeah, he is also a highly wealthy individual.
Is he also highly a pedophile? Because you told us to drink when he.
Well,
was something
that's
nonsense.
that we don't know yet.
Don't know
You
yet.
said that, by the way. I didn't say that he's a pedophile. He
Yeah.
can't sue you if he's dead, can he?
His family could.
Well, we don't know. if he's
Allegedly.
a pedophile. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Fuck his family.
Yeah, that's yours.
Allegedly.
Everything's
So-
allegedly.
A lot of the early career for him he spent in the air, but obviously, yes, we know his legacy would be set in stone underneath the ocean. So this is why I want you to sing
it might be-
Under the Sea.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Life gets
Life's
better,
down when it's wetter, under the sea.
Okay.
There you go. Happy?
Yeah. I need a whole thing of it, but chapter
Oh,
2,
fuck's sake.
an unfortunate hobby.
Oh.
Now, Stockton Rush the third has always been a keen scuba diver, and it's a classic billionaire hobby. And I invite my fellow guests here to talk about their scuba diving experience. Have you ever scuba dived?
I've
Darren?
scuba dived.
Okay.
I've gone scuba diving in the
That's
Great
interesting,
Barrier
though.
Reef.
I actually asked Darren first.
Well, have I been scuba diving? You might ask. Does that mean with the tanks and everything?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
No,
done
no.
that. I've done it with this. Snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
Innit? It's not scuba diving.
I have my paddy license.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, deepest I've ever gone is like 15 meters. That's
Okay.
fucking
6
terrifying. I'm not
inches.
gonna lie.
50 meters is bad.
It's fucking
50
terrifying.
or 15?
15.
It's more than you think.
like it's like when you're down there, you don't know which way is up.
It's like
just
10, but like more.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Actually, I've been snorkeling.
Yeah, because I was going to say you wet yourself, didn't you? In the
of course.
No, I held the teacher's hand.
so it's what?
Sorry.
So
No, you got to cut that out.
he was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, sure he was.
My snorkeling glasses broke. I was at the Great Barrier Reef. They broke. There's a hole in it. And I told the teacher, I was like, I can't see. And they went, nah, she's not tight enough. And they pulled it as tight.
Because you're not tight enough.
Definitely was that teacher.
And then he pulled it as tight as he could. And then they sent me in. And then they're like trying to like show me around. I was like, I actually can't see. And I'd hold teacher's hand while we swim across.
How deep,
I won't say shout out to the teacher, but we all know who it is.
how deep did you guys get?
I didn't go deep at all. I couldn't see where I was going. At one point,
He went deep then.
At one point afterwards, some guy was
6
like,
inches.
dude, do you see the turtle that you swim next to? And I was like, no.
So I thought you wet yourself.
No, I don't know where you got this from.
I swear you were in a wetsuit and you just piss yourself.
That's how you keep yourself warm in a wetsuit.
You said that you like went, oh, I was going to pee. I was going to stand up and pee in the water.
Oh, I think I've done that before, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you have pissed yourself then.
In a wetsuit.
Yeah, in the Great
Count
Barrier
pissing
Reef.
yourself if you're in the ocean?
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't be...
No, trust me. When you are deep and you get past the line that's fucking cold, you want to piss.
It would be the worst time to like discover that you've like got blood in your piss when you've pissed in the ocean.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
You
think
wouldn't
you
know
would.
because it stays in your wetsuit.
Oh, a little bit of like red like powder.
A shark comes. Alfie thinks that like
A
you know,
shark.
you know, in
Shark's
finding
coming. Alfie's on his period.
It was in 2006.
Moving on.
It was 2006 that Rush experienced his first excursion in a submarine in British Columbia. So
Sorry, Colombian submarine.
British Columbia.
British Columbia. So not
It's a Canadian thing,
Yeah,
but of
okay.
course, if we're gonna do this as a series, then British doing the things
Colombian-
that start bad, not great. Rush then became interested in ocean exploration at lower depths. He became interested in purchasing his own submarine because, you know, if you have silly money, then you can do.
you can buy silly things.
he's doing something stupid.
But then he
having a drink.
discovered that fewer than 100 people privately own submarines worldwide and that he was unable to purchase one. So he's like, that's weird. How come like not many people just on their own have private submarines? That's peculiar.
Huh.
In fairness, most billionaires just have like trains and shit.
Yeah, trains.
Trains.
Yeah.
It was a train.
Elon Musk
Not
owns a train.
not as often now, but like
you don't get private jets anymore.
Yeah,
You get
private trains.
Private trains. A company in London, however,
locomotives.
did offer to sell him parts of a miniature submarine that he could use to assemble using blueprints reportedly created by a retired US naval submarine commander.
sorry, so they were just going to
Yep.
sell him the bits.
Yeah, so just to make that point clear, these are not the official blueprints for a submarine. These are bits that are, you know, a US...
that go on a submarine.
So, a commander's gone, I think this is how you would build one. And he's using those blueprints and built his own one. And I'm going to take a drink here because I think that's incompetent. You shouldn't be using unofficial
He's an
blueprints.
engineer.
I'd probably say so.
He's an engineer, mate. He's qualified.
That's not incompetence. That's just he's
He
following
used to
an
work on
instruction
he used to
manual.
work on aircrafts too, man. I'm sure he
So
can figure it out.
me and Darren are like, that's a little bit bad. And Harry and Jared are like, okay, he's still in the good books right now.
He's always in my good books.
But look, he's doing it for himself. He's not commercializing it.
That's fair. Okay.
I think I regret putting that drink in Giddy. I had a sip of it before, and I don't know.
Have a sandwich before you leave. The vessel Rush constructed was 4
sandwich
meters
before-
long and was capable of reaching depths of up to 10 meters deep, which probably won't sound too impressive when you first think about it.
How
but
deep? Sorry.
10 meters.
I've been 15.
Yeah, but as an amateur, going 10 deep, like...
10 deep.
Going 10 deep.
Fuck.
That's my Uber driver, 10 deep.
That's possibly the funniest thing you've ever said.
Or is that just your Uber name?
It's like a wrestling name, like, you know, that's my Uber driver name, 10 deep.
Quit that.
But for a first attempt to put your own submarine together, 10 meters is probably pretty impressive. If you're not getting wet as well. Like,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, like if you're going underneath that deep and you're not getting wet, like that's pretty good, I
It's
think.
10 minutes. It's
Like if you're going that deep and
you're
not
just,
get
you're just in a box underwater.
Essentially, yeah.
like
I don't think
five-
there's enough pressure there to do anything to you.
No.
regardless.
It's
No.
5 of me. So that's how deep you went.
Fine.
You're
You're
pretty tall.
Wait, are you 2 meters
You're
tall?
not 2 meters tall.
I'm 5 centimeters under.
Okay. A year later, in 2007, after his initial success, he started to get ideas about starting his own submarine company. He believed there was a significant market value for underwater ocean tourism, and that it would be a good alternative to significant time and gear required for scuba diving. So he thinks scuba diving, load of woke nonsense. You gotta have the fucking gear on. You get wet, which is fucking not fun. Let's just do submarines because that's a very chill.
Is it
Let's
chill?
take all the main parts out of scuba diving and do something else.
we want to look underneath.
Let's just make it easier.
Want to look underneath, but also wear shorts on the top and not.
In
have all
fairness,
that gear.
scuba diving is very fucking dangerous.
Well, I would scuba dive over getting a submarine.
Yeah, but like scuba diving also really fucking dangerous. So if you are too deep and then come straight up,
You get the bends.
you're dead.
Humans are. Oh, what?
You die.
What? What's it? Sorry.
What's it
explain-
Is that called the
so
bends, or is
it's
it
called the bends. So because you're at pressure, so at 10 meters deep, you are 10 times atmospheric pressure.
Right.
So all the gas in your bloodstream compresses. Now, nitrogen and oxygen are mostly in your bloodstream. Nitrogen, the way it works is it sits at a higher concentration, but because you're breathing oxygen, it just fucks out all the gas. If you come up too quick, all the nitrogen in your bloodstream decompresses and just fucks you
at
out.
once.
Yeah.
Blows up your brain, pretty sure.
So you have to like go up bit by bit.
You have
Yeah,
to
you have
come
to
up in
slowly go
stages.
So if you got like a bit of rope texture and someone just pulls you up, you're fucked.
You could
Yeah,
die.
you probably will die, yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure you get a lot of hallucinations if you're going up too quickly as well.
So anyway, Stockton Rush, knows about scuba diving. Goes, that's fucking dangerous. That's wank. I'm not gonna bother with that shit anymore. So he ditches scuba diving as a hobby and he's going full on into submarines.
Bender.
The guy's a sub.
The guy's a sub, literally.
Ocean Gate was founded in 2009 with his business partner Guillermo. This is one of those things I can't pronounce. Guillermo.
Now, say it in that funny accent you used before.
Guillermo. Soline. So it's a guy called Soline. The ultimate
No, I
goal.
want the whole name.
Guillermo. It's
Guillermo.
G-U-I. How do you say G-U-I? Guillermo Soline.
Sorry, G-U-Y.
Oh, it's like
Guy.
G-U-I.
it's like an Italian name.
Guy.
G-U-I-L-L-E-R-M.
Orlami.
Hey,
Guillermo.
Guillermo, yeah.
Guillermo
It's Italian,
Soline.
isn't it?
It would be Italian. The ultimate goal of the company was to use commercial tourism to fund development of a new deep diving submersible that would enable further commercial ventures, including resource mining. So basically, he's thinking that it's going to go so well that eventually he can become
That's
into mining.
incompetence.
So,
That is incompetence.
That is incredible.
So I also feel
I
like
actually don't know why is that incompetent.
Using commercial funds.
Oh, so it's a bad thing to do.
You are literally just taking money from the public on a test vehicle to go,
You think that's fine, Harry?
no, I just think
That's
he's
a good
ruining
idea.
his childhood dream. He wants to go to Mars. Now he's looking at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but he's also old at this
Yeah, he's
point.
going in the fucking wrong direction then.
Yeah, but also the military told him that he can't like fly planes. I think it's like a lot of the NASA astronauts are like.
he's not flying
Yeah,
a
but
fucking
he's not
plane to Mars,
I
is
hate
he?
when
you
the
think-
military does that.
do you
He
think
tells
what-
me what I can and can't do.
Do you think when they go to the moon, do you
they
think
need
there's
to
a
see-
guy on there going?
No, my point is this: a lot of the NASA astronauts are like former military, like
They are.
personnel.
Yeah,
And so if you couldn't do that in the military, they're not going to accept some guy who's like, oh fuck it, just go up there with a controller.
oh, I'm sure they
Space
will.
Force.
Yeah,
Mate,
space
Space
Katy
Force.
Katy Perry went to the
Space Gate.
space.
She didn't go to space.
She went to the edge of space.
Yeah, she was edging space.
Yeah.
You're not taking a drink
Shit,
for that.
what was
You
she
said-
up in the that little?
Blue Origin. Whatever it was.
Is that the part where it's like it's not actually zero gravity? It's just that you're falling at the same speed
Yeah.
that the Earth is spinning, so it feels like zero gravity. There you go.
Shit, the flower.
I noticed for the record,
Fun
you
fact.
didn't take a drink there when you was talking about mineral, like sort of thing. You think it's fine so far?
I just think let him dream.
Do you know you get anti-gravity when you're in a submarine? To actually float around like you're in space.
The other thing too is that he not only
I did not know that.
other than resource mining, he also wanted to do.
Sorry.
It's probably because I made it
Really
up.
bullshit. I fucking
I
made
was like,
that
I've
shit up.
seen people in a submarine, they're not floating around, but I'll take his word for it. He's an engineer, so he must know what he's talking
He
about.
just has that smarts. He just knows. Jarrod can say anything in this conversation, and I'm like, yeah, fair
sounds
play,
about
Jarrod.
right.
How deep do like military subs go?
Well, you kind of.
But they're not going to tell us that, are they?
Pretty
They
deep.
can go.
Pauline
pretty deep.
Hanson asked the Australian government this and they went, we can't tell you that.
Oh, real?
Yeah, there was a whole fucking Senate inquiry and she was
Fuck.
asking like specs about the subs that we have. And
I want
they
the
were
exact
like,
coordinates of every single one.
yeah, we can't tell you that. It's classified information. No, you can tell me. No, we can't tell you.
People with it, like I genuinely think even like someone like Albanese might not know that. They
Nah,
might
you'd
not
know.
that.
I don't think he knows a whole lot anyway.
Anthony.
Yeah, we're getting political now.
Anyway, moving on.
So he wants to do resource mining, but also disaster mitigation. So I think he wants to like sort of see that.
What's he doing with disaster
Wait,
mitigation
what?
in a fucking submarine?
He wants to just see what he can do to prevent shit, I guess. I think he wants to do three things, right? He wants to get commercial things
To be
out of
fair-
it. He wants to get minerals out of the ground because he's a bit of a villain, and he wants to prevent disasters from happening.
To be fair, he has prevented future disasters from happening.
What, submarine
he
travel?
has.
Yeah.
His business partner did leave in 2013 because the company sort of progressed from being a startup to a major development of engineering brilliance. So he went...
Brilliance.
He went,
Yeah,
too much for me.
brilliant.
This
Yeah.
is really good. I have to leave now.
I have to leave because it got so good.
He's good at starting up businesses.
He's making a submarine out of cardboard.
Yeah.
did he make money out of
It's
the company?
getting too much. They would have been at a loss for a while, but he's got generational wealth, so it's no
such thing as a loss at that point.
No.
Who's
He-
his business partner who left?
Well, he would have had some investment into it. He also is probably he's probably also got generational wealth. His name is fucking Glimero Celine. He's going to be...
Everyone with this guy's
keeps fucking
generational
changing.
wealth.
Yeah, I know it does. Anyway, chapter 3, Ocean Gate. Yeah.
I know that word.
While performing market research for Ocean Gate, Rush discovered that the private market for underwater exploration was actually fairly unpopular due to public reputation that underwater exploration was dangerous and there were too many regulation requirements for the operation of a tourist submarine.
He thought there were too many regulations.
So he looked into it and went, fuck, no one's doing this shit because there's just too many safety regulations. And I'm going to take a drink for that because that's not good.
That's negligence.
That's probably not the reason everyone's not doing it.
I feel like those regulations might exist for a reason.
I would keep with that forward stance just for a second.
Oh, okay. I'll just keep hold of this.
Yes. He claimed that these reasons were understandable but illogical, and that the perception of danger much exceeded the actual risk of underwater exploration.
You know what?
Don't both those things just contradict each other?
Like-
Understandable, but also illogical.
I'm not going to lie. That is a typical engineer fucking mindset.
I get
I've
it,
been
but-
told this. However, I'm just
think
going to
that's
argue
fucked.
no.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've been told that's like unsafe, and you go, okay, fair enough, but also you're a fucking cunt and like you're a moron.
As an engineer, you've got to have an acceptable level of risk.
Okay.
And it just depends where your risk level is.
Anything's risky, isn't it? Though. Oh, here's a certified. No, I actually can't do that. That's poor form.
Engineers do whatever they want.
You just say yes.
They've got their own license. They put their names to it. Not
fair.
mine.
I don't put mine against it. I put someone else's.
Smart man.
Never take
Larry G.
Never take me down your roads.
In particular, Stockton was very critical of the Passenger Vessel Safety Act of 1993, a U.S. law that regulates the construction of ocean tourism vessels and prohibits dives of under 46 meters. Rush criticized this as needlessly prioritizing passenger safety over commercial innovation.
What?
That is definitely a drink, isn't it? Needlessly prioritizing passenger safety seems crazy for a tourist attraction.
Well, I'm out of a drink now. This cunt's fucking run me dry.
And Harry, time to get you out another drink, please, if possible. Do you want that, Sweeney? Do you want another drink?
Well, I'm going to have to keep drinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
It is a Tuesday, after all.
So Rush does say,
Correct.
Rush does
What?
go.
Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
It is
Harry.
9 a.m. on a Tuesday. At the
Is
But
moment.
we need to come out Monday.
Yeah, but we record them on a Tuesday.
Yeah, we booked work off to do this because
But this is our job.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Right,
this
guys?
is our job. Yeah. Sorry.
Pays so well, all the ad money that we make.
Basically, Rush.
Who's sponsored this episode?
Shout out to our sponsors this episode.
Ocean Gate.
Yep.
Rush. So basically, Rush like has this idea that what? It's crazy. No one's doing submersible tourism, and then he kind of finds out that it's because like there's
People think it's
safety
really
gaps, for good
unsafe.
risky. And then he's going, that's a load of. He's the first ever. That's a load of woke nonsense kind of guy. He's like, this is
Which, respect.
he was the first. He was the
I actually
pioneer.
spit out my
I
drink for
respect that.
him.
Yeah.
He's the pioneer of woke nonsense. Yeah. Okay. Talking on a 22 podcast about safety, Rush said this. At some point, safety is pure waste. I mean, if you just want to be safe, don't get out of bed. Don't get in your car. Don't do anything. At some point, you're going to take a risk. And it really is a risk/reward question. I think I can do this as safely by breaking the rules.
Look, I can kind of see where he's coming from.
The thing
'Cause
is, it's the outcome.
Rules are made
isn't
to
it?
be broken.
The outcome is, obviously what fucked him over.
He
Mate.
says that before the disaster. Everyone's like, actually, fair play, Stockton.
Here's the thing, mate. You could not right now build a spaceship and go to the moon. That's illegal.
Is it?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah.
Alfie could-
I don't think it.
I don't think it is.
I don't think there's a
I think
law
it-
in
I think
place.
it-
Although,
Surely Alfie could
there's
just build
probably going to
spaceship
be
in
a
his
few laws in
backyard.
place about him getting the components to get what he needs to
Yes.
get to the moon.
I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to if you had just some kind of rocket ship, you can shoot yourself into space. There's nothing illegal about that. No one owns space.
Yeah,
No, but like-
there might be a few problems with CASA going through space.
Yeah.
but you know, once you pass the,
But that's the
ceiling,
airspace
fucking-
law, and this guy just wants to go down. There's down sea law.
There was a guy.
Down sea law.
There was a guy who was trying to prove that the Earth was flat by building a rocket.
Yeah, he killed himself
Nothing wrong
doing
with that, and he did kill
Can
himself.
that be a future episode?
For this past?
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy, the flat earthers. Yeah,
Well-
sure. Let's do that one. It was in 2021. After several days, Rush finally started his deep submergence business. He was soon after sued for $210,000 by a couple for repeated trip cancellations. So he started in like 2009, 13.
I bet they're fucking stoked with that by now.
They started pretty early.
Did they win the lawsuit?
I don't think they did. I think they might have pulled out because it was ongoing, and then the disaster happened, and they went, "All right, we probably
I'd want my fucking money
No,
back.
I'd sue. Nah.
I mean, they thought it was in poor taste to keep suing.
Nah.
You know what's in poor taste? Putting people in a submarine that you don't know how to build.
But basically, so it takes them like a good 10-ish years to actually start the tourism bit. So they spend 10 years just building the fucking submarine.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Ocean Gate, the actual company, and how it was tracking before, the big trip. Their first custom-built submarine, Cyclops, was built in 2013. It could reach to depth.
Harry has a question.
Yes, go on.
Did they only have one trip? Or did they do multiple?
No, they have
They have
multiple
done-
trips.
they
Yeah,
have
they've
done
done lots of
multiple
trips beforehand.
It could this
Oh,
first.
so they did have a successful
Yeah,
one.
they did.
I didn't know that.
So it could this first one that they built. It could reach up to depths for 500 meters.
500 meters?
Yeah, just for added context, the site of the Titanic is about 3,800 meters. So they're not anywhere near the site of the Titanic. But also, that is pretty fucking deep. That is
Yeah,
deep.
I mean, I feel like that doesn't give me a whole lot of context because the Titanic wasn't a fucking submarine.
It's just like trying to do the goal.
Just became one.
The Titanic is the goal, and they're a long way from
They're
it.
nowhere fucking
Oh,
near
they're
it.
trying to get
Yeah.
to the Titanic. Is
They're
that the
about
whole point of it?
3,300
But
meters
there are
away from
subs.
the Titanic.
There are subs that get to the Titanic. Because James
Yes.
Cameron
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
Well, there
Yeah.
was.
Why did you buy that one?
Because we've had this whole
about
thing.
not
You
as
can't
fun.
buy them.
Hasn't got a PlayStation controller in it.
Yeah,
Logitech.
Joe's right. You can't just buy these. You can't buy.
You can't just buy submarines.
No.
I would buy out the people who made that.
I don't know. I've played GTA. You
Oh,
you
okay,
can
yeah,
buy submarines.
So, see, look, Australia tried to buy them from France, and then we just went, yeah, we're not going to buy them anymore.
50 billion.
The hull on this submarine planned to use a carbon
hull?
fiber hull,
Wait, what?
HULL, like the city hull. But instead, So the hull on this submarine planned to use a carbon fiber hull, but instead, Ocean Gate acquired parts from a recently decommissioned 12-year-old sub. I might take a drink for that.
A recently decommissioned 12-year-old.
But what? That, I don't really
That's Darren's favourite.
How did he get these components?
That's a drink.
But why did they get decommissioned?
Yeah, good question.
Because
After only 12 years.
I imagine at a
After
certain,
12 years, there's a bit of fatigue that
I
goes
imagine
on.
at a certain age, it's no use anymore.
Darren's fucking life motto.
In the context of submarines.
16, decommissioner.
12.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
I'm
that was
sorry.
methodology,
Whoa.
and I will be bleeping that out. Okay,
Shout out my...
the guy. No, don't shout him out.
Hasn't he got another legal case against him?
I know someone threw boiling water on him recently.
No, he got, someone just came forward that he...
I did see this, yeah.
sexually assaulted.
Yep. Anyway, back to the Titan submarine. Their submarines did improve since this first one.
Fuck, really?
Cyclops 4 will supposedly be able to reach up to depths of 6,000 meters, which obviously that's way past the Titan. The Titan
6,000? That's like near the Mariana Trench.
The Marinara Trench.
I have nothing to say to that comment. That's
Marinara.
how far is the Mariana Trench?
8,000.
Marinara
Trench.
It's 8,000 meters.
I don't know.
Notably
Someone's
the
fucking
most
cooking
deep
steak
part of the
outside. It
ocean.
smells good.
Yeah.
I can get deeper.
Yeah, someone's
bet you
cooking
could.
outside. It fucking smells good.
All up, these projects to build these submarines required significant outside investment, and all up, it was worth $18.1 million.
Okay.
So you know, to build all, they got like 5 or 6 submarines, right? And it cost $18.1 million to build all of them.
That's pretty
That
cheap.
doesn't sound,
That
too
that
bad.
does sound cheap.
Now,
The,
that
the,
figure,
the one in GTA is probably more expensive, I reckon.
Yeah. Get your shark cards out.
just using that. Now, that figure is for all submarines spanning over a period of a decade. So that's for a decade for like 6 submarines, right?
What does he do?
A new certified deep ocean submarine made by limiting factor costs $37 million. That's a certified submarine
That's one
for
submarine.
one.
Yeah.
So you can see that
How many
he's
did he make?
6 or so.
Six.
for $18.1
6 or
million.
7. Yeah.
So you can see that
Jeez.
he's cheapening out.
Severely under budget. Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, but how much?
I'll take a drink because he's cheapening out.
How much money? Like, usually it's generational billions, I imagine, right?
Yeah, but he might be
Billions
a cheapskate.
with a
That's how
B.
the billionaires.
But also outside investment, people are investing into Ocean Gate.
I don't reckon he's as rich as we think.
He's dead, so.
It's like making a fucking car out of the shit you find in your pantry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
essentially.
like putting
Yeah.
a Qashqai bumper thing on my car. It just wouldn't work. It's like that's
Or just go into a
poor form.
scrapyard.
Ocean Gate and Stockton himself been criticised for their tiny budget. It is worth noting that Ocean Gate did have successful trips to the Titanic in 2021 and 2023.
Oh, so they went to
did
the
make it.
Titanic?
They did, yeah, they did, yeah. They've done it a few times.
So they made it all the way to the
They
Titanic.
did. They've
wasn't
seen it. They've gone, that is the Titanic.
Wasn't the ticket like $250,000?
Yeah,
We'll get to that.
Sorry for spoiling it, mate.
Spoiling it ahead, but yes, that is how much it costs. So, but that's important to know. They had actually made the trip. So for any future things, he's probably feeling a bit good about himself because he's going, well, he's getting all this criticism like, oh, that's unsafe. But he's going, I've done it.
You mug.
Yeah, you fucking cunt. I've made it there already.
Sorry, I'm just getting a bit confused. So you can buy a sub for $37 million.
Yes.
That's how much it costs to construct one. You can't buy one. You can buy the parts to
Okay,
make a
so-
submarine. That's what he's doing. He's
Sorry.
building parts for it. Chapter 4, the Titan submarine. Go on.
Can I go for a wee?
Yes, you know me. For a wee.
I also kind of need a wee.
I need a wee too, actually.
Do
Darren?
you know
We'll be right back after these messages.
Chapter 4, the Titan submarine. I have mentioned to you
Wait, the what
various-
the what
the
submarine?
Titan submarine.
The what?
The Titan submarine.
The Titan.
Why are you telling him? I asked.
The Titan submarine.
Oh, okay.
I have
Titan, like the
mentioned to
moon.
you the various different submarines, but it's time to talk about the big dog.
The big one,
The big one. The Titan submarine.
as it were.
It was the second submersible designed and built by Ocean Gate.
Second sub.
Submersible. Yeah.
Submersible.
Submersible.
Yeah,
Submersible.
submissible is a very
They're
different
making them submissive, huh?
I'm the second submersible. It was the first private submarine.
Pause.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's go back.
Rewind, guys.
Clip that.
It was the first private submarine that was privately owned and that could explore depths of up to 4,000 meters.
So they've actually regressed.
Noting, by the way, no, that was a later one. This is the second one they built.
But they can get 6,000.
But they can hit
Yeah,
6,000.
okay. They built a submarine that could go to 6,000 meters, right?
Yeah.
And then went
the
backwards.
Titan we're talking about, which is where the thing happened, that could only go to 4,000 meters.
Oh, so they'd already built this one.
Yes, it was the second one they
So
built.
this is an old one.
Bear in mind, the Titanic could go to 3,800 meters. So
The
it's
Titanic?
Really,
The Titanic.
The
Titanic went a lot deeper than that at some point, I reckon.
so the Titanic is 3,800 meters deep.
I thought the Titanic
Yes.
was only meant to sit about
it
like
is.
2 meters below the
Okay.
waterline.
Just letting you know, that's the point you're supposed to take away from that, rather than making fun of me. is
Sorry.
that this submarine could not get that much deeper than where the submarine was. So it was a bit like, okay,
I've got nothing left.
that's a bit risky.
I'm going to lose my job.
It was risky. It was a bit risky.
It was edging.
An independent analysis of the submarine noted that there was a design flaw at the vessel.
Really?
That's a drink there.
Fuck.
There was a design flaw. That is a drink for that one.
Terrible.
So, independent analysis of the submarine said there was a design flaw and that the vessel would likely fail after a few dives at 4,000 meters. So, they go, all right, this submarine's fine, but for only 3 visits. After 3 visits, you're fucked. Okay? The fatal journey would be its 14th expedition.
So, a couple over 3.
Yeah, a little bit more. There are some awkward pauses where I just have to drink because
I'm just going to have to call the can.
the incompetency is raveling here. It was also the first completed crude submersible that used a hull constructed of titanium and carbon
get
fiber
promoted, aren't
composite
they?
materials. I don't really know what that means. Can you
Well,
explain that? Why is that bad?
So the hull was
Yeah.
made of carbon fiber. So the tube was carbon fiber. Lightweight. Great.
Not to be confused with the city hull,
Yeah.
which is made
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah. The fact about hull, right, is that
Shithole.
Shit.
so the Germans used to like go and try and bomb like York and Leeds and like sort of
Left hull.
factory towns, right? But if they couldn't find those cities because they were
just
disguised
bomb
by the
Hull.
British, on the way back to Germany, they went, "Oh fuck it, we'll just bomb Hull," and that's why it's a shithole.
Anyway,
They never built it back either. So,
Yep.
come on, you Tigers. Okay.
so the way the submersible worked, there was a tube,
Yep.
which was carbon fiber, and then the ends of that tube were titanium, because that's where the highest pressure is encountered. So but they're two different materials.
Boring.
And they cheaped out. Boring.
Yeah,
Get back
boring.
the tits.
You
Get back the
literally asked
tits.
the question, dickhead.
Engineer Jarrod, carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Is it like actually a strong material? Isn't it? Just
It
really,
is a strong
I thought it
material.
was just really cheap.
It's cheap and strong.
Is it cheap in the context?
It's cheap in the context. Otherwise, building a submarine out of full titanium would be stupidly expensive.
But why not?
And heavy.
Be safe.
Expensive.
How could you get up? It'd be so heavy. Surely you'd just sink.
I don't fucking know submarines.
fans, big
I'm a
fans
road
of-
engineer.
Yeah.
Titanium fans spinning,
They
mate.
spin really quick.
How do they do it in GTA?
Yeah.
What is the material in GTA? That's a good
It's like
question.
the yellow stuff.
It's the yellow,
The yellow stuff,
Yellow
yeah.
submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Most other human-carrying submersibles are designed with an all-metal pressure vessel.
I literally just said
So it's
that.
different. Yeah, but I've got to read out what I fucking read.
So they
too,
all
mate.
they all have Titan then.
What? No, the Titan's two different materials.
Yeah.
Other submarines are a single material.
Yeah, it's consistent other ones, but
Yeah.
Stockton Rush went, fuck it, we'll be different. We'll have two different ones.
Classic Stockton. Honestly.
Classic Stockton, what a guy, really. Yeah, legend. The vessel itself was designed in
Innovating
partnership
the
with
game.
UW and Boeing.
There's a problem.
Yeah, Boeing. Yeah, using Boeing. That is a drink.
If it's Boeing, I ain't going.
Yeah, but most planes are Boeing, so.
If it's Boeing, I ain't going.
Isn't there just like one specific Boeing that you shouldn't go on?
That was a
done.
737.
That's how
Have you
incompetent
finished?
he is.
Yeah. Honestly, there's still a lot to go as well where he's incompetent.
Restock.
You can have another drink if you want, Darren.
You can grab a beer.
But you have to drive home, so it's like...
Yeah, you're right. The fans wouldn't want me to drive home like that.
The fans are cheering. Drink, drive, drink.
So they designed this with UW and Boeing, both of which put forward numerous design recommendations and rigorous safety testing requirements, which Stockton ignored.
Wait, so Boeing put forward.
Yeah, Boeing said,
Boeing
hey,
said
by the
this
way,
isn't safe.
this is like, I feel like you could probably do this to make it a bit safer. And Stockton went, it's a load of woke nonsense. Like,
In fairness, if Boeing were telling me something that I've done isn't safe, I'd probably take that advice because they know what's not safe.
if Boeing is going, that's bad, then it's really bad. Like that's
Twice,
pretty bad.
twice as more as they recommend.
Rush can't all be blamed for what inevitably happened, as most of the staff were young. In fact, they were
Well, he
mostly-
can be blamed. He hired them.
In fact, they were mostly fresh graduates.
He can't be blamed because all the people he hired are incompetent.
Yeah. So basically, instead of hiring experienced engineers, he's just going for
Yeah, but that's still
Too
his
expensive,
blame.
mate.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
It's too expensive. They ask him too much money.
Also,
They ask
imagine this being in your resume.
Yeah.
Imagine your first job being this and then
Ocean
a job
Gate. That's
afterwards.
what your first job was, wasn't it? Ocean Gate. Rush defended himself. Like every time we dissed the submarine, Jarrod's like, yeah, but like, come on, guys,
Yeah, the kids designed it.
Yeah, exactly. Rush defended himself when critics noted his staff were not very experienced in engineering underwater vessels by saying, I want my team to be younger. I want them to be inspirational. I don't want a team of ex-military submarines who are just a bunch of old white men in their 50s. This was, of course, from Stockton Rush, who was a 61-year-old white man.
How young do you want them?
20-year-old white men is what he wanted.
Just men.
He just wanted men.
Well, they could be white, they could be
Something
brown,
he's
they could be
building
men,
a
they could be
race
women.
of white men in the early 20s.
That's the issue. He's got so many young white
It
guys.
shows.
when-
It shows white men. That was
Yeah,
the problem.
all the good engineers are young brown guys. That's the issue.
Shout out my brown guys.
Jared, can you speak on
Brown
this?
guys.
Hey,
Can you speak on that?
I've got no further comments.
No, how many brown guys do you work with?
Are they better than you?
Is it multicultural your workplace? Or is it
We
just
are
white
actually
guys?
quite multicultural.
And there's a white guy. You got the
Yeah.
are you at the bottom of the
We've
top?
got-
That's fair. What's your top 5 favorite colored people of all time?
Do white people make it into the top 5?
The coloured people make it into.
Well, we're all different colours.
Number 1, Morgan Freeman.
Rosa Parks got to be there.
Great engineer.
Well, you said Rose Park engineered a social movement side, so that's pretty good. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, exactly. Thank
Good,
you very
good
much.
All right, so we named 2.
Well, Morgan Freeman was
Can
an
we
engineer.
think of 3 more?
Eddie Murphy.
Kevin
Funny guy.
Hart, do you reckon?
I reckon 5th place.
O.J. Simpson?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Engineered a lot of rushes in the NFL. Moving on.
That joke died very fucking quick.
And honestly, probably good that it
It
died.
probably
very
died
quickly.
very
The
good.
guys from Scary Movie.
I've never seen Scary Movie.
They're bringing a new one out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I watched the trailer and I thought that looks like a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, it
looks
is.
so
No, the whole
bad.
point is
Yeah,
they're not holding back, mate.
Yeah.
They don't care about your
I
woke,
wanna say-
your
No,
but
woke
here's the
mindset.
thing,
They're
though.
not holding back.
But I
and then
think-
it'll be
I think
just the most cringe shit
the
ever.
thing is though, the thing that they think is woke nonsense is not how actually
Yeah.
anyone thinks, and I think they're just making something up in their own heads,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't look funny at all.
I think.
But maybe I'm just too
It's,
woke.
it's going to be like 2005 comedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though, Alfie. This is like a different thing of the podcast right now. Alfie likes to talk shit about a lot of movies. Alfie's seen one movie in cinema this year. The Sheep Detective.
Sheep Detective.
And he has not seen any other
what?
movie. The Sheep Detective.
Genuinely the greatest film of all time.
The sheep.
Detective.
It's a
It's all about,
child's
honestly,
movie.
it's all about grief.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck grief, man. Fuck grief.
you
Fuck
wouldn't know the
Stockton
first
Rush.
thing about it.
Fuck Stockton Rush. Fuck grief. Okay. There were also further criticisms that Rush harbored a toxic workplace culture in which safety concerns were suppressed, and
What?
that Rush was highly negligible and often created a false impression of the submersible safety.
This has got to be that. That's false. That's false. That's false.
So a young engineer goes, "Hey, by the way, Stock, this might be a bit unsafe."
I'm not joking.
Hey,
'cause
Stocky
that-
boy,
he's gonna
this
fuck
isn't
off.
looking good.
No, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Still, you're still on his side.
Yeah.
At this point, you still think he's a good guy. Are you still indifferent, Darren, about this guy?
No, I think he's a fucking spaz, but
Fair enough, because of the safety. Yeah, fair enough.
I just think wanting to build your own submarine anyway.
It's a bit twatty, isn't it?
Like, what if
It's an
it-
ick. It's an ick. if you
It
bet.
is a bit, yeah.
there's engineering judgment, and then there's just pure negligence.
As an
and
engi-
he's no, just in
As an
pure
engineer,
negligence.
you like going,
This is
guy's
pure
bad.
negligence.
But what if he was trying to build a spaceship instead? Would you
Pure
be a bit more like,
negligence.
oh, let's go?
No, because I wouldn't fucking trust him after building these submarines.
Would you feel bad? Would you feel a bit differently if it wasn't for commercial use? If it was just for him, would you be like, whatever?
If he killed
do
himself
what you
doing it,
want?
fucking cool.
Okay.
Radical, bro.
Yeah, radical, man.
Yeah.
Time was equipped with a real-time acoustic monitoring system, which OceanGate claimed could detect the onset of buckling in the carbon fiber hull prior to catastrophic failure. So basically, they go, if it's going to go
It's gonna.
tits up, we'll know about
We'll
it.
know pretty quick.
Time was famously controlled with a modified video game controller.
What control was it?
Rush used a Logitech controller on the Titan because he believed that consumer technology could replace expensive specialist hardware if it was tested and backed up properly. The controller...
So he chose the worst possible
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah. The controller controls
Should've got
these
PS5.
aspects of the Titan. So it controls speed, direction, pitch, and movement underwater, and some navigational inputs.
In fairness, you do it on GTA, so I don't see why you can't just do it in real life.
Yeah, that's with a modern PlayStation
you reckon he just-
controller.
Same controls.
Yeah, just same controls as GTA.
Did it have like that? What's it called when it like you can feel it vibrate? The controller.
Motion control.
Yeah.
No, it's not motion control.
Vibrate.
Did it have a vibe? Did the Logitech have a?
Did he have a vibrator with him?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Possibly.
Could he get himself off if he put it in his bum hole?
Indeed.
When he starts getting too deep, it just starts vibrating.
Yeah. Rush wanted the control to be easy to learn so that all types of people could control the vessel. He would talk proudly about how young pilots were already familiar with them.
Yeah, because
So-
they've been playing GTA. That's how they learn.
Any guy, one of us could do it. One of us could
Well,
do it
to be
science
fair,
exam.
I have heard from my friends in the military that a lot of the controls they make them similar to game controllers, so it's easier for guys to get used
That's
to.
really fucked up. I reckon all the
That
drones.
is bad.
Like, I don't know what you would call them, like the drones and all that kind of shit they control.
Yeah.
Like they do.
Is
It is literally like
Make it- yeah.
forward, backwards, the
Is it not-
triggers. Then
to
it's
be-
like a button.
Is it not
to
like a
shoot,
kill?
shit
Is it
like that.
so? It's not like a kill streak where it just does it for you if you get a certain amount of kills.
To be fair though, like if you
It makes sense though, doesn't
If-
it? Like
yeah. 'Cause
these
it-
guys have probably grown up playing
Yeah.
PlayStation and shit. It only makes sense that if they're going to control
It
something,
makes it easier.
Yeah, make it
Plus,
something
yeah.
that they're familiar with.
And then you desensitize them because you make it look like a video
Exactly.
game.
but also
Yeah,
those
also
controls.
true.
Those controls. Are
You've
just
got a little GTA map in the
the
corner.
controls.
Yeah, you're just mowing down people from another country. Then you've got a prostitute asking you if you want to pay her $10.
I got a call from Leicester. Fuck. Okay. How you say?
I was just saying, like those controls are just very simple, so surely that would just correlate to just real life anyway.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't make it overly complicated just to make it separate.
A lot of engineers and submersible experts criticized Rush for this approach. They were like, "That's bad. Don't use a controller."
Who's criticizing him?
Engineers
Engineers.
and submersible experts.
Actually, yeah, I know. I'm with him on this one.
These
100%.
experts.
It's like
Wait.
what they're saying. Oh, don't make it like that. What make it more
Darren,
complicated?
Darren, you got to hear them out here though. These experts did not disagree with the controller as an automatically unsafe object, but rather because using the controller had flaws such as having wireless connection that could fail, not being the standard procedure for navigating underwater, and already being part of a ship that had so many unconventional design flaws.
Poor choice if it was like a Xbox 360 controller with batteries in it.
It's not fucking Red Ring of Death again. Fuck. But
Fucking didn't bring double A's with me.
But that's saying, if you have one of these like really nice like submarines and you have a controller in it, like fair enough, all right, making it easier. But if you've already got a submarine that's like a bit shit, then a controller.
Also,
makes, yeah.
a Logitech controller isn't exactly like high mark.
I
It's
didn't
like
know there
80
was such
bucks.
thing as a Logitech controller until that.
I
You'd
also
think
thought
if you're spending that much money on this, you're probably getting a custom built controller. Well, like, you know what I mean?
PlayStation controller is like $100, so like a like that's already expensive. Imagine like a Logitech one would be like 20, and you know
Literally.
he's cheapening out. So
Yeah, he's gone to JB Hi-Fi and got himself a.
Chapter 5: Design Issues.
What?
Sorry,
there are
does-
some design
No
issues here.
design
It was design issues.
It may be surprising to know that Stockton Rush was critiqued about some of the design issues with Titan. Rush visited DOA Marine, which is Deep Ocean Exploration and Research, and the president of that association, Liz Taylor, specifically warned him against using carbon fiber, as she described the material as not being very happy in submersible conditions.
Yes.
That's what I was saying before. Like, I know it's really light, but I don't know if it would be really like hard enough to withstand the
I
pressure.
thought that was the whole point
Yeah.
of carbon fiber, is that it's light and really strong.
Yeah, but it's not great under pressure
The
because
Marine
it delaminates.
The Marine Technology Society begged Rush to have the ship certified. Shout out certifiers.
Yeah, but he would have just won it. Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, he would have just turned up and
If
went,
your engineer said
None of
yes,
Yeah.
Correct. As long
"Here's your Form 16.
as long as the measurements are
God,
correct.
you know my job well.
This is because they felt as if Rush should not be able to market the vessel or submarine without meeting official standards. In the end, the chair of the committee said that him and Rush agreed to disagree. Hey man, this thing is not fucking safe. Alright man, like, let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's not
Why
really
not?
the right time to be playing devil's advocate, really, is it? When it's like, you know, people's lives in danger.
game's game.
A consultant for OceanGate left over concerns that the vessel was being hurried. In 2018, he emailed Rush, warning him over the Rush development and refusing to
The
have
Rush development.
refusing to have the ship classified. The consultant said that Rush was placing himself and his clients in a dangerous dynamic, and that by pushing forward in his race to the Titanic, he was mirroring the famous catch cry, "She is unsinkable." Rush responded to this email in a fury that it was a personal insult, and the consultant had a baseless claim that Rush was going to cause his clients to die. So the consultant goes, if you do this, if you keep going, people are going to die. And Rush says, mate, fuck off. No one's going to die under my watch.
Wow.
Or will they?
Or will they? We don't know.
Tune in next week.
OceanGate published a blog to state why the ship wasn't classified. So obviously, not getting something classified is a big deal, right? But hear them out. Here is their reasons to why they're not doing it.
Because we can't be asked.
OceanGate said that the vast majority of marine accidents are a result of operator error, not mechanical failure, and that classification only looked at the vessel in its physical state and not its corporate actions, which they described as a constant, committed effort with a focused culture of maintaining high-level operational safety, which basically means the ship might be fucked, but we're pretty careful about it, so it's okay.
Sounds fair to me.
Any thoughts on that?
Game's game.
Game's game. You're still on Stockton Rush's side right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Journalist David Pogue participated in OceanGate Excursion 2022. He noted that the Titan was not equipped with an emergency locator beacon. During the trip, the surface
It'd be kind of fucking useless, to be honest.
the surface support vessel lost track of the Titan for 5 hours. When Pogue mentioned that they should probably add this, they responded that they could still send short text to the sub, so they could still text Submarine. It's like it's not worth it.
Can send him a text message.
Yeah.
pretty much.
The
That's
OceanGate
nice.
crew had deliberately turned the internet off to prevent Pogue from initially criticizing his experience in Titan. So he went down there, this incident
Came back,
happened.
yeah.
He came back and they went to turn the internet off. Don't let him say anything about this.
But they could only hold that back for so long.
Yeah, they could, but they were like, just not right now. Like, stop now. Don't do it. That's not good, is it, though?
No, that's not a very good sign if they feel the need to do that.
I just feel like,
You still fair game's game at this point.
yeah. It's like, you always have your first mistake.
Yep.
It's a pretty bad fucking
And look, mistakes happen,
Yeah. Human error.
It's a pretty bad mistake to happen,
It's Stockton's first time and only time living.
You know, usually the third child's a mistake too.
It was a mistake.
Oh, it was a mistake.
This is
Well,
pretty
there
well
you go.
known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had something to say and I forgot.
You are the Titan submersible of the Cadman children.
Shout out to the oldest Cadman.
Too much pressure down below. And that's
Jesus Christ.
All right, mate.
That's your mum and dad you're talking about.
oh, crazy. Anyway.
Quit that.
Chapter 6.
Definitely your mum.
Chapter 6, the real heroes of our story. Go on, Darren, what you had
Who's
something to say there.
Who's going to say the foot fairy?
Nah, we'll leave the foot fairy in the past.
Continue.
As we already know, our main protagonist, Stockton Rush, was on board the fateful Titan on the 18th of June,
Oh, was he?
2023. But let's meet some of the other characters.
I don't think they were characters, but
Introduce us to the cast.
Are you going to mention the timer
Timer?
time
of
off.
when it went missing?
Yes, that all gets
Okay,
mentioned.
because I don't want to
We're
mention.
not in the trip just yet. We're meeting the people who were on the trip. So, first of all, we have Frenchman Paul-Henri Marguerite. He was in the French Navy when he served as an officer specializing in mine clearance, diving, and deep underwater intervention. In 1986, the French Research Institute for the Exploration for the Sea asked Paul Henry to dive to the site of the Titanic, which he happily agreed to. He first went to the site in 1987 and has went several times since then. So he's got experience.
Okay, but no, he was an explosives expert, not an implosion
Why would you go
expert.
multiple
No.
times?
Because he loved it, man. That was his fucking life, man. Why did you play soccer multiple times?
Different game. Same Titanic every time. Every time I go down
Yeah, but
and
it's the
see
same
it.
game every time. What are you on
Yeah.
about?
For him, that's his 90 minutes.
Going down to the Titanic.
Yeah. It did end in a red card. But
Amazing.
that's what he loves doing, man. That's his fucking love. You got any issues with that?
Yeah.
Due to his vast previous experience, he was a worker for OceanGate as expeditionist and historian. His presence on these trips gave OceanGate credibility, as he had completed several trips to the Titanic site and deemed that the Titan submersible was safe enough. He said this on safety.
Enough.
He said this
It's safe enough.
Enough.
My initial idea was that I thought he was a paying customer going back down constantly back to the
He was
same
a worker.
thing.
He worked
Yeah,
there.
okay, that's fair. I thought it was a guy who was like, I'm just going to keep paying the stupid amount of money to go
He
to the
said this
Titanic.
on safety. If you are 11 meters or 11 kilometers down and something bad happens, the result is the same. When you're in deep water, you're dead. Before
Great
you
way to think
realise.
about it.
In fairness, he's right.
Yeah, he said you're dead
No.
before you realize something is happening, and it's just not a problem.
11 meters compared to 11 kilometers is a big difference.
Yeah, but he's saying the result is the same. You die.
You die.
You die.
He was saying that before everything
Yes.
happened. So it's
Well, he
not,
can say
not
after,
so
could he?
subtle foreshadowing.
Yeah. But he went, it doesn't really matter what happens because if you die,
You die.
It's quick, it's over, it doesn't matter. So he's not scared of dying.
Although
I would not want
Yeah.
the person designing the submarine I'm going into having that out.
But
I
he's
wouldn't
not-
even want that to be
he's
crossing
not-
their mind.
He's not the guy making. He's just there. as
He's
like
just
a-
there.
He's there to be like, that's the Titanic, and that's where they fucking died. That's his job. His
okay.
job is just to be there, going, yeah, this is war.
That's where Rose and Jack shagged.
Do they have sex on the Titanic?
in the car.
Yeah.
There's a car on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the movie, there's a car.
okay.
Yeah.
Not in the actual Titanic.
Yeah, I don't think
There might
in the
be.
actual.
There
yeah,
might be cars in the
might be.
actual
We don't know.
Titanic. You never know.
Because we've obviously been there. We haven't been there like that. We haven't like gone through all the rooms.
I haven't been there
recently.
recently, no.
No, we've not been there recently.
Well, we did, but they didn't come back.
Okay, well, I don't think they even made it down that far, to be honest with you. Anyway, our next character is British businessman Hamish Harding, who was the founder of Action Group and chairman of Action... and chairman of Action Activation.
That was what was struggling?
Yeah,
Action. Actually, no, that's hard to fucking say.
Action activation.
Action
Yeah.
activation.
A keen adventurer, Harding was a man who visited the South Pole several times, descended to the Challenger Deep of the Mariana Trench, travelled to space, and held 3 Guinness World Records.
I hate
So
these
he's got skin in the game.
I hate these rich cunts.
Yeah.
Well, you know, hear them out. They got
What's he done though? He's just paid to go somewhere.
Yeah.
a member of the Explorers Club. Harding is different to the others in that he did not meet the status of being a billionaire, and his net worth was unknown.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He was a trillionaire.
and that's what happens when you judge people.
Yeah, Harry. Yeah.
Well, I bit my tongue real quick.
You've really painted he's dead. He's a dead guy too. Like he really painted
Good.
a bad picture.
Whoa.
Whoa.
If you're stupid enough to spend 250 grand to go on this fucking Titan submersible, where the guy who's showing around goes, doesn't matter if it's 11 meters, doesn't matter if it's 11 kilometers, you die. You're an idiot, and you probably
Aaron,
do deserve
but
it.
these guys would say that the exploration is like, you know, that's the key
worth
to
it.
human advantage. You know, there was a lot of risk in going to the moon, but
Yeah.
they still did it.
Yeah.
You think they're idiots?
Probably a lot more to gain from going to the moon.
Then go to the Titanic.
I don't think that people, if they died, go to
In fairness, we knew what the Titanic looked like. We fucking built it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
There's a
Same old
movie.
story.
There's a movie.
Really,
On that.
if I saw the Titanic, I'd be going boring. Seen this, boring. Get your tits out. Get your tits out, Stockton.
You don't want to shag down here.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's not even down here.
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck, he was on the door up there the whole time.
He accompanied Buzz Aldrin to the South Pole in 2016, along with his son, who
Buzz Aldrin went to the moon. Why did they go to the South
South
Pole?
Pole as well. So he went with his son, who respectively they became the oldest and youngest person ever to visit the South Pole.
Wow.
He broke
Not
a
to be
world.
confused with Santa's home.
No, this is the North Pole, different place.
course.
And I don't think elves are necessarily young. They just
Yes.
look young, which is
Yeah.
probably your.
Yes, we are. I thought the joke that I was an elf. But
Yeah, no. He broke a world record by orbiting the moon for 46 hours and 40 minutes. So he's
Wait, what?
he's an explorer. He's done some shit.
He went round the moon?
Apparently, world
Buzz
record by
Aldrin.
orbiting the moon.
Bullshit.
He travelled 11,000 meters deep in a two-person submarine, which also set a Guinness World Record for at the time. His aviation.
Imagine going down
fucking hand out
11
records for
kilometers
anything.
deep
Yeah.
and then down in a submarine at like fucking 3
Yeah,
kilometers.
no, it's pretty piss.
That is piss
Honestly,
poor.
it's embarrassing.
I also think it's good that he died. 'Cause-
That's great. Great, man.
no,
really
these are,
good.
like, if you're like looking for this much like thrill, like death's gonna come knocking at your door.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah. You keep ding dong ditching. He's gonna open his door on you eventually.
It's true. A ding dong ditcher
Yeah.
eventually gets what's coming to
It'll
them.
be
Yeah.
ding dong dead.
Yeah, ding dong dead.
That's
When
it.
you ding dong ditch too much, you end up ding dong dead.
Yep.
Clip that.
Yep. His aviation business transported 8 wild cheetahs from Namibia to India to launch the reintroduction of the animal to the species, amassing praise from many.
What's he
The
done?
picture I was painting here is that like he's actually like not a bad bloke.
And
from
I've
all
said he
accounts.
should. Yeah, and I'm saying
Just
he
a
should
bit
have
of a
died.
knob.
Yeah, he's not because he's rich, but he's also using that money to like
To go around the moon and
do,
float around
do,
the
some,
sun.
do some
times.
weird,
Go to the South Pole.
weird and wonderful things. He's not using that to like build like a workshop in China where they're getting paid 10 cents an hour. What's that?
Your mum.
Well, he's a CEO of someone. I don't know what his company does.
Yeah. Our next and final heroes
This
we're
is
going
the
to talk about
Darren
are Shahzada Dawood and his son Salman. Dawood came from a successful Pakistani family, and he himself made a big name for himself. He was the chair of Engro Corporation.
He was a whole chair.
Yeah, he was the chair and a director of Dawood Hercules Corporation.
Sorry, he's a director of the word.
Dawood.
The
I'm
word.
gonna say Dawood because it's easier to say than his
Yeah.
first name, which is my bad. really.
Racist.
Yeah, sorry. A keen investor, he found himself to be
do the accent you're doing before.
no.
When you were being the Uber driver.
No accent. A
It was really good.
It was so genuine too. I
Yeah.
thought,
You sounded just like them.
Yeah. That being Apu, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Go on, sing the Quickie Mart song quickly.
A keen investor. He found himself to be quite successful on the stock market, but that's not all about him. He was named a young global leader in 2012 by the World Economic Forum. Dawood even spoke at the United Nations in 2020 on the occasion of International Day of Women and Girls in Space. Now, that sounds good, but he is taking a woman's spotlight. He's going, International Day of Women in Space? Let me speak. So I think he's actually a bad guy.
Women
there.
in space. We let it happen.
There's
Unfortunately.
nothing like celebrating, women in space by having a man speak about it.
Yeah.
What about the sun?
Name your top 5 women in space.
The recent two?
To be fair,
2.
honestly, I can't
Katy Perry.
I can't even. My favorite. Yeah, I can't name more than 2 blokes who went in
Can't
space.
name more than 2 women.
Taylor and my mum. Have any of them gone to the moon?
In that order.
Yeah. He was a big supporter of improving education in Pakistan, as well as supporting individuals with their mental health during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Get your tits out.
Do it.
Media reports Dawood was a keen photography enthusiast and was passionate about wildlife, exploring different natural habitats and exploring renewable energies. So basically, he was also a fairly good guy.
I thought he was a good guy.
Environmentalist.
Yeah, environmentalist. His son, on the other hand, enjoyed maths.
Massive
His son,
cunt.
We ended at mass. Where mass what? Genocide? Deforestation?
His son, on the other hand, enjoyed maths
Oh, math.
and not talking to girls. And I put in here.
Is he an engineer?
I apologise for that. He was like 18, 19, so he probably wasn't maybe studying.
He's pretty goon. He pretty gooned on
Yeah.
the fucking
Big
Titanic.
old goon bag.
Less is known about Sulman for obvious and fair reasons.
Why?
Because he's obviously just young. He wasn't doing anything just
Darren
yet.
probably knows him.
But he
I know.
did plan on bringing a Rubik's Cube on board in order to break a world record. His mother had said that Solomon never went away without his Rubik's Cube.
Is he
He
autistic?
might be a bit.
Might be a little bit. He planned to solve it at 3,700 meters below the sea at level.
Under the sea.
Yeah. So he even applied to Guinness World Records for the achievement, but they disqualified him for being squished like a left out jelly baby in the sun. They were like, we got the letter and he went, well, actually, he didn't do it because he got fucking, he's gone.
We've actually not cited the Rubik's Cube being
No.
finished.
Yeah. They found all the pieces of the Rubik's Cube and went, well, we can't know if it was done or not.
It wasn't a regulation cube.
No. So he did apply, but they disqualified him for, you know.
Did he actually apply?
Fair enough.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
How did he apply post
Before he went down.
Well,
I know.
he qualified before going down, and they would have been like, well, here's proof of doing it. But obviously never got the chance to
Prove it.
never got a chance to do it.
Should have took a GoPro. with him.
Notably and rather tragically, it's reported that Solomon was terrified of the trip, but he really wanted to go and wanted to make his dad proud.
Wasn't it like for his Father's Day?
So basically, for Father's Day, him and his wife had booked this trip, and at the last moment, the wife was like, "Ah, you can go, mate, with your dad."
She knew something they didn't.
She knew, yeah, she
fucking
knew.
knew.
She went on a quick Wikipedia trip to Ocean Gate and went, "This guy's not
No.
good."
Yeah.
I
She
think-
did a singular Google search on how pressure works underwater.
No. I swear I saw somewhere that his wife never got the, like, all his.
Okay,
You come into that?
you were gonna get to like this, yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Damn.
You're jumping the fucking gun, man.
But this is normal for Harry on this.
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Okay, so
It's just
but
like
anyway-
end. Get to the end.
Didn't it,
someone to be,
didn't it
right?
implode? And there we have it, our main characters, our submersible Avengers. Don't know why I put that on.
See, he's like, we'll get to it, but he's going across the character. He goes to the character.
Now we can talk about the trip of a lifetime. So, Chapter 7, Bon Voyage.
Yay!
The Voyage was booked in early 2023.
Voyage.
Voyage. How do you say it?
Very
Voyage.
French.
Voyage.
I'm thinking of the guy from The Incredibles. Bon
Bon
Voyage.
voyage.
That's a great callback.
American entrepreneur Jay Bloom was offered discounted tickets for him and his son, valued at $150,000 per seat, rather than the regular $250,000. They were apprehensive, but Rush told them that the trip was safer than walking across the street. I'll take a little bit of a drink for that one. Bloom eventually did decline out of concern to safety.
It depends on who designed the street.
Yeah.
If it's one of my streets, definitely don't fucking try and cross it.
Yeah,
Depends if there's a fucking drunk driver speeding down said street.
and that could be possible in Brisbane with Jarrod.
It's going to be Harry.
The excursion was originally discovered.
Depends if it's got the Brisbane buses.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
true.
there's
Yeah.
dangerous Brisbane buses.
Brussels.
The excursion was originally scheduled for May, but due to unfavourable weather conditions, it was postponed to June.
Boring.
Boring. Get your tits out, May. It's actually not that funny anymore, is it? We're just saying it. Now we'll be getting to a bit of a timeline of the events. June 16th, 9:31 a.m. The crew departs from Newfoundland on an expedition ship MV Polar Prince. That's the aboard ship, Polar Prince.
Yep.
Harding posted on Facebook, due to the worst winter in Newfoundland in 40 years, this mission is likely to be the first and only crewed mission to the Titanic in 2023.
And they weren't wrong.
They would not, well, they didn't make it, so. A weather window has opened up and we are going to attempt to dive tomorrow. He then posted on Facebook, more expedition updates to follow if the weather holds up, and that was his last Facebook update. So the weather must have been terrible. The weather must have been absolutely fucking shocking. It would have been bad. The signal was terrible.
In fairness, though, why are they worried about the weather? Because they're going to be fucking down there.
The one thing I would not do.
How's the weather? Wet.
The one thing I would not do before going on a dangerous mission is posting on Facebook more updates to come about this dangerous mission that I'm
Next
going on.
update.
Yep. The ship arrived the following day at 5:15 a.m. and at 8:30 a.m. 5 people were onboarded into the Titan, mounted on top of a floating platform. The dome was secured for the expedition, designated by the company at Dive 88, so it's called Dive 88.
Yep.
It's called. At 8:55 a.m., the platform was vented, causing the submarine to sink below the surface of the water. At 9:18 a.m., the Titan disengaged from the platform and commenced diving. That's another thing too. Right, like the dawn of the day.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Imagine the day you die, you get up at like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. I want at least like
You'd at least want to sleep in.
a little bit of a sleeping if you're gonna die that day.
I don't think they knew they were going to die that day.
No, I probably didn't know that. Now, where were they going, Harry?
Everyone else knew.
The Titanic.
That's right, they're going to the Titanic, which is 3,800 meters deep beneath the ocean.
Is that why it's called the Titan?
Yeah. Now, you may not know this, Jarrod, how deep that is, but I'll try and explain it like this. That's 2,267 Darrens away, or about 1,969 Harrys away, which really highlights the enormous height difference between Harry and Darren. But that's a lot. 2,200 Darrens that's quite a lot of you.
That's a lot of me, yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot. Too much?
Too many.
One too many, yeah.
You never have enough, Darren.
2,266 Darrens is fine, but 2,267 Darrens, too many. For the first hour and a half of the descent, Titan would communicate with Polar Prince every 15 minutes by text. Sort of like Harry with Sophie every time he's not with her.
God, he's wrote so many bands.
Some of the comedy in here is great.
He's wrote so much banter. Did you get this from ChatGPT, man?
Yeah, ChatGPT wrote that.
This is a great prompt to make fun of Harry with. Additionally to this, the Titan sent an automated positioning ping every 5 to 10 seconds.
What? The position deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
So at a
Fuck
depth
nowhere.
of 2,274 meters or 1,625 Darrens, the submarine text saying, all good here. And the usual pings continued on the communications channel. So they're going down pretty deep and they're like, yep, everything's going well.
And then,
Yeah. The final
While
ping,
texting each other.
Yeah.
Lol. Bolt just fell out.
Fuck.
WTF.
Fuck, we're going to implode. The final ping could be heard at 10:47 a.m., 3,346 meters below the sea,
oh, they're pretty close.
which is very close to the Titanic, and that must have been quite frustrating to be so close, but like so far.
Well, they wouldn't have known.
Oh, there it is.
Despite the lack of communication that the Polar Prince received, they take no immediate action. So they hear a final ping, and they go, okay, that's the last of the pings. What do we do now? They don't do anything. There's no action. So at 3 p.m., which is obviously quite a few hours later, and near 4 and a bit hours later to be exact, the submarine is scheduled to return to the surface, but it fails to do so. This causes more distress amongst the surface crew. The Coast Guard finally receives a report about an overdue submersible at 5 o'clock, some 6 hours after its last communication. What do you think of that? Is that bad?
But it's not good.
Seems pretty bloody negligent, yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to drink to that negligence. That's pretty bad.
I'm getting tired.
I'm getting fucking drunk on this episode.
I know. I feel kind of a bit bad.
You gotta drive.
US and yeah, but it's a zero alcohol beverage. US and Canadian ship and planes immediately swarmed to the
I don't know
area,
where you got that from.
dropping equipment that can monitor depths of under 4,000 meters. Due to its remote location, US Admiral John Major asked commercial vessels to assist in the search. US officials say that the submarine has between 70 to 96 hours of oxygen. The countdown is on. Do you remember this?
I remember this because we started a playlist.
Yeah, we did the Titan
On
Submarine
Spot-
playlist.
yeah,
I remember
Spotify.
I remember when it hit 0 as well, and people being like, "Oh,
That's it. They're
that's
done.
And being like, I was thinking to myself, they died 19 hours ago.
Yeah,
Because
because if you've got like 30 minutes of the oxygen left, they're not going, oh, fuck, get the last gasp in now. It's just like,
do you reckon when
Breaths.
do you reckon when the last hour was there? Do you reckon people go, "Fuck, we need to find them soon"? Or do you reckon
I genuinely think they thought they're probably
They,
really dead.
knew they were dead.
Yeah. You probably just assumed they were dead. Yeah.
You know
What's that little tin can floating around? That can't be them.
You know the Thai boys in the cave?
yeah,
Yeah.
So they practice meditation to save on oxygen, not breathe too much to reduce it. So maybe that's what they thought they could have done. Just save the oxygen by breathing calmly, guys. On the 20th of June, there are sounds detected over several hours by Canadian aircraft equipped with gear to trace submarines.
Didn't they just detect themselves?
I don't know.
I think that was the problem.
was the
They
thing.
detected themselves.
The media reports that the aircraft detects banging noise at 30-minute intervals, fueling speculation that the 5 heroes on board need help. So just every half an hour, Stockton Rush going, dong, dong, dong. Fuck, help. Guys, timer. It's been half an hour. Dong, dong, dong. That's what they think's happening. The search becomes a big international operation. More ships, more underwater vessels, and more aircraft join the mission, which doesn't make any sense to me. Too many people.
How many people?
Too many.
For how many people are there?
Lots.
There's there's not even a number. Just so many ships and planes looking for these. And like France, the UK.
To be fair, yeah, we're just wasting a bit of money. They're dead.
Yeah, but they don't know that they're dead.
Oh, come on.
21st June, the US Coast Guard, US Navy, Canadian Coast Guard, and Ocean Gate themselves established a unified command to handle the search. The group confirms that Canadian aircraft has detected underwater noises and the data is being further analysed. So they go, yep, there is a noise. We're looking into it. June 22nd at 6 a.m., the oxygen supposedly runs out in Titan.
Wow.
It is at this point that many have begun to lose hope. Many at the time will recall a counting deadline to them losing air supply, which was good fun. It was good fun. Do you remember the timeline? It was good fun.
It was funny.
Yeah. We get into like the meme culture a little bit. At 2 p.m. the very same day, debris was found near the wreckage.
Debris.
The debris, yeah.
Debris.
Was found near the Titanic, which was consistent with loss of pressure chamber and an implosion. They reported that on the Titan submarine there were no survivors.
What?
Surprise.
Holy shit.
No one's found
Crazy
blood.
how flying into each other at fucking light speed might kill us all.
A contractor who worked for Ocean Gate and was on the Polar Prince at the time of the disaster said that there were no indications that the crew were aware of any problems before the implosion. Many speculate.
How would you know that though? How would you know that they didn't struggle? What a fucking pool of blood. Nah, there was no struggle.
But before the time went down, they went, there's nothing wrong with it. They thought everything was hunky-dory.
I think it meant like when like the thing actually imploded.
No.
Yeah, it just did a quick inspection before it imploded. Yeah, it's all good, boys.
Many speculate the crew did know about it's because of the last communication about the vessel dropping weight. Basically, the vessel drops weight right before it like blows up, and many people interpret this as them panicking about like, oh, they know that it's about to happen, so they're trying to like get back up. But it's quite a normal procedure for that point in the journey that they drop weight. Simulations were developed in 2023 that due to the immense pressure, 330 ATM or 4,800 PSI, which I don't really know what that means. The implosion itself only took
You put that in your car, mate. PSI.
Yeah, it only took milliseconds, and it was so fast to kill on board that they wouldn't even be aware of it. So they wouldn't even know they were going to die.
Yep.
I will now demonstrate what happened.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Is this when the walls implode?
Oh, he's got more toys.
Okay. Can I put this on here, Jarrod?
No.
Well, where's it going to be?
You can put it on there.
Where?
There.
Where? Here.
On there. Yeah, it's fine.
This is the Titan submarine, the can.
It is.
So, and around us is the ocean.
This isn't going to get recorded, I imagine.
This is around the ocean, right? And what happens when the air gets too heavy is...
It gets kicked off the
You
table.
scratched the fuck out my coffee table.
Oh, actually... No, it's fine.
The thing is, I knew something like that was going to happen.
I knew he was going to... I'm watching him do it, like, with his foot. And I'm like,
The thing
I
is...
didn't realize Alfie couldn't lift his leg that high.
oh, I thought your knee was going to implode. Yeah, I thought your knee was just going to implode.
I'll tell you...
This is what happens. We litter on Jarrod's floor.
I tell you what's
Yeah,
supposed to
that's what we've
happen.
done.
The joke was that I was going to miss the can deliberately, but in doing that, I actually missed the miss kick and kicked the can.
Well,
So that's embarrassing in itself that I actually hit the can in my head. But yeah, so basically, can goes bam.
bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, the Coast Guard confirmed that presumed human remains were discovered amongst the debris, and later DNA positively identified it belonged to the 5 souls on board. But
Shit, really?
But it does make me wonder why they tested it in the first place.
Yeah, well, you...
Just mangled bits
Yeah.
of flesh and...
Imagine there was like another person there, though.
Gooped in together.
But let's talk about what actually would have happened to the victims as they died. At Titanic depth, the pressure is roughly 5,500 psi, which is comparable to 380 times the
Alfie.
weight of the air around you or an adult elephant standing on a postage stamp.
Alfie, you don't need. Alfie, you don't need to tell me. I just saw the can.
Yeah, you did. The can was everything you
I
needed
know
to
what
see.
happened to them.
At this exact moment, the hull, not the whole city, fails. The pressure chamber loses integrity immediately. The following occurs in less than a second. So, fatal trauma occurs. The occupants would have been killed essentially instantly by crushing force, blast-like pressure changes, and structural collapse. And then bodies are catastrophically fragmented, not drowning or being suffocated, more like, instantly.
Mush. Just mush.
Yeah, it's like being compressed.
Do you have any more like fun toys in that bag?
No.
Not in that.
Do you have any more?
At home,
Do
yes.
they vibrate?
The cabin volume is gone, the air pocket is compressed, heated briefly, water fills the space, and debris body material is forced into and around the wreckage.
Ew.
Chapter 8, our final chapter, Endless Summer. After it was confirmed...
Sorry, Taylor Swift releases a new album. How the fuck has this got anything to do with it?
Because it's like, that's it. For them, they died. It was the endless... That's eternity. And
Was it in summer that this happened?
It was June.
It was
In
winter.
the US.
That's winter.
June in the US.
It's Winter Hill.
Yeah, but we're not... It's happening in the US.
So
not
I
in
thought the
Australia.
weather was too cold. I thought that was the whole issue.
Yeah, but it's cold enough for them not to do it. It's a
Why are you worried about the cold?
Yeah, why are you thinking about weather? Listen to me and him.
Both of you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the weather, to be honest with you. After it was confirmed that it was indeed an implosion that caused the disappearance, the world turned to mourn the 5 heroes that had tragically lost their lives exploring to the part of the planet.
How are they considered heroes? What have they done that makes them heroic?
One of them went
They're going to places that were
11 times.
This is the thing, Darren.
Oh, that's good.
They're going to places that we could only dream of going to.
Yeah, because none of
No,
us
I
have the
don't want
money,
to fucking
the money
go
to
there.
do
I wouldn't
so.
even dream of going
So
there.
you wouldn't want to go to if it was free?
No.
What if it was offered at the genuinely generous discounted rate of $150,000?
Fuck, true.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think
Good
you'd
point.
have to,
Yeah,
I think you'd have to pay me $150,000 to get
You
to go.
reckon?
Oh, I could do it for about $80.
On the 5th of August,
Would you
2025.
though?
I don't reckon you'd be able to see shit anyway.
No, let's have like a light on.
Now that you think, now you think about it, Alfie. How much
My
money?
phone flashlight, that's what they were using.
How much money would I have to pay you to go on just any sub to go down to the Titanic?
Depends though, because if it was like a government official submarine, I maybe would do it.
What about a Subway?
But on it, oh yeah, no, that. But apparently it takes like a good like 8
Love
hours.
Subway.
It takes like 8 hours.
Shout out Subway.
This week's sponsor. Shout out Subway. Apparently it's like an 8-hour journey all up, and I just couldn't be bothered sitting down for that long.
You'd have to piss.
They might have a
Yeah, you
they might
would.
have a PlayStation. It might be like GTA.
That's
You've got
true.
the loads of
Yeah.
controls,
Yeah.
so-
Because then the controllers would get confused.
Yeah.
It would mess up the system.
Now you're just asking for trouble.
On the 5th of August 2025, the US Coast Guard released its final report from the Marine Board of Investigation, in which they say the Titan disaster was a preventable tragedy.
Shit, really?
Many pinpoint Stockton Rush as being
Most
the
are if
sole-
you just don't do them.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Many point Stockton Rush has been the sole instigator of the disaster, and its negligence at Ocean Gate caused the deaths. Ocean Gate are currently facing investigations over fraud, which must be a lot of pressure for whoever still works there.
A lot of pressure.
Is it still a company?
Good joke. Like it.
Pardon?
Is it still a company?
There's like
Didn't they shut the company down like the day after?
yeah, they're,
like,
they're
they
shut down,
deregistered,
but there'd
yeah.
still be like some sort of like legal.
Yeah,
obligations
the
to
directors
follow.
and shit still be responsible.
The implosion became widely discussed in online circles, where grim internet memes ridicule the submarine fraudulent construction, Ocean Gate's perceived poor safety record, and the individuals themselves who died because they were billionaires, basically.
They did, like, in fairness, we got some really good fucking
It
memes
was funny.
out of it.
It was a good time.
It was really
I mean,
good.
that's why we're talking about this
Yeah.
rather than, like, you know, the Holocaust, because, like, there's a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't think we could talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's different. We couldn't be having good lols about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe Darren could.
Shout. No.
No, American science writer and TV host David Pogue. That's the guy before who like they turned his internet off when he was on the
yes.
thing. He regarded the online lols as being inappropriate and a little bit sick.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
have criticised the memes in general as being in poor touch. You think
Nah.
it's in
They
poor
were,
touch?
but they were funny.
Nah, no,
Is this
they
in
were
poor
never-
taste?
Is
I wouldn't say this is
Jarrod,
in
is 9/11 in bad taste? The jokes are on 9/11.
Yes, but it is also quite
Funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They're not mutually exclusive, yeah.
Just
Things
'cause
can
it-
be in poor
yeah,
taste and still
Just
funny.
because it's grim doesn't mean it can't be
You
funny.
Nah,
can
if
cry
you're-
and laugh.
If you're a billionaire, I'm not crying for them.
yeah,
The only
anyway.
one I
I would
only one I
tend to
feel bad
agree.
for. Only one I feel bad for is the sun. But
Yeah.
even then,
I feel sorry for the submarine. It
Even-
shouldn't have been
even then,
subjected
though-
to that much.
the sun took it off his mum.
Yeah, and also like he brought a Rubik's cube that he probably could easily replace if that you know. How often, like you know, I can't just get a Rubik's
I want to know
cube.
how many times he solved the Rubik's Cube before he took it down.
No,
Yeah.
the reason it imploded because they were down there for so long. 'Cause he couldn't figure
Yeah,
it
so
out.
he forgot to actually figure out how to do it.
Yeah, we really need to go back up. He went, oh, I'm nearly done.
He's down there peeling the stickers off and putting them onto the other side.
Later investigations concluded that Rush had created a toxic workplace culture where safety concerns were suppressed, and ultimately that he exhibited negligence that caused the deaths. A moment of controversy since the implosion has been that on the support ship, Polar Prince, a loud bang sound was heard on the ship 9 minutes into the dive. Stockton Rush's wife, Wendy, reacted to the banging by saying, "What was that?" So do you remember that it's on the ship and they go,
remember the
they're
video.
like, "What is?" She's like, "What is that?" Yeah. But many critiqued the Polar Princess crew for sensationalism by creating a narrative that the crew were missing when they knew they were probably dead. But due to delays, a text was sent shortly after the bang, which gave them the impression that they were actually okay. So they hear the bang, and then a text gets sent, and they go, okay, they might not be dead. So many people say, well, they made all this drama out, but actually
Then you
they might... No, but they actually thought they might have been alive because a text sent after that fact. So maybe
What
they...
did the text say?
All good.
Oh, good.
I'm sweet down here. Hear
But
that
there was-
bang? Lol, crazy.
But it was the thing that said they were dropping weight. But it was a delay, which is why they got it. So
We're dropping weight, yeah, because we just imploded.
We just got 5
here's the
people right
timeline.
up.
we
Text
just
get-
dropped 90% of our weight.
text gets sent. Implosion. Text then gets to the crew. So
Right,
they're like,
okay, yeah.
Now let's talk. Let's
Fucking
end,
Telstra. That's typical Telstra.
Yeah, that honestly,
Takes
yeah.
fucking ages.
Now let's end this by talking about the victims. Terry Wirtz, who's just a bloke.
Who?
Terry Wirtz. He's just a guy.
German guy?
He's just a rich guy. No, his name's Terry. There's no Germans called Terry.
Last name.
But yeah, Wirtz is pretty German, but it's
pretty
like
German.
It's like Lee. Like Lee
Yeah,
is
have
a
you not
French
heard of-
name.
have you not heard of-
Jared hates the French.
Fucking
Have you not heard of Florian Wirtz?
Who?
Who?
Florian Wirtz?
That guy.
Actually, don't know who that is.
You don't know who it is?
No. Is he a footballer?
Center
Yeah.
attacking mid for Liverpool, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, you never walk alone, or you never drown alone. You
There you
never
go.
implode alone. Anyway, he said of his friend Harding. Some people watch Netflix.
Tonya?
Harding. Terry Wirtz said this about Harding, the British billionaire on there.
Oh, I thought you meant Tonya Harding.
No. Some people watch Netflix, some people play golf, and some people go to the bottom of the ocean. Which I'm going to say that's not true. He didn't make it.
Exactly.
He didn't make it, so he's actually lying about his friend. That
Yeah.
He's being disingenuous.
More of a journeyman.
I don't like that guy.
He's a bit of a fraud, actually, for not getting to the bottom of the ocean, really.
He sounds like a knob.
yeah.
Sounds like a
Paul Henry, the French one, was also known as Mr. Titan or Mr. Titanic. He left behind 4 children and his wife. His estate had, they sued OceanGate for wrongful death lawsuit, which is worth $50 million. So
Yeah.
they're gonna get a bit of money from that, maybe.
They didn't care about the death of the father. They didn't care about the money that's going to come in.
Yeah. Stockton Rush leaves behind his wife Wendy, who coincidentally is a direct descendant of Titanic victims Isidore and Ida Strauss,
And
which
her
means Wendy is actually 0-2 against Titanic.
Wow.
She's never got a
0-2,
win.
yeah.
Yeah, she's 0 for 2.
Yeah.
0 for 3 if you count both of the victims. So she said, yeah.
Not good luck. Yeah.
Not a good
Sorry,
track record.
how does she win against the Titanic?
Exploding it down there.
Takes
I guess.
one back.
Yeah, brings it back up. Maybe she's going to take Clive Palmer because he's going to build one.
What, a Titanic?
Yeah, he's going to build
okay,
one. Yeah. On 25th of April 2026, the remains of DeWood and his son were returned to DeWood's widow in 2 small boxes.
Yeah, they're not going to be big boxes,
No,
are
they're
they?
not. No. In a
What's
Rubik's,
in it?
in a
What's
Rubik's
in it?
cube.
Shoebox,
In a
yeah.
Rubik's cube. Yeah. It's more.
Could you imagine?
When you get it all nuts, it all just powders out. Or gels out, I should say. It's like a sports gel, I suppose. That's what their body.
That's fucked up.
This Reddit post comes from a user claiming to know Solomon, the youngest victim of the Titan tragedy.
Oh, yes, we trust Reddit users.
He was intensely kind of funny person. I really enjoyed spending time with him. I will miss having him around, as will all of our friends. I just wish I had one last opportunity to tell him how much I appreciate him for being there for me.
I don't know if that's real.
Well, ultimately, Stockton Rush was praised for his passion as an innovative adventurer. His legacy has wildly been tainted as a man who... Yes?
You did. I thought the whole inheritance thing's coming up.
What? What do you mean?
I
I actually don't know about this. I thought you were talking about the gel in the box.
No, the Wood, his the wife hasn't got any of the inheritance money.
Right. Well, he's
There was something with it.
hard to get a will signature when you're in that condition.
I think there wasn't a will, so they went straight to the state or something like that, and it's up for dispute.
Okay.
That's pretty regular though, isn't it? For
I don't
people
know,
who
man.
die
Yeah.
prematurely.
Is there such a thing as non-premature death?
Well, there's people who are in a hospital. I think they probably think something's going to be happening pretty soon. They're not surprised by it, are
Hanging
they?
on
It's
by
the opposite of premature.
Yeah, Alfie might die, Harry might die in a drink driving incident on the way back to the Gold
That's
Coast.
pretty
That's
grim.
a premature
That's
death.
grim. Would you still put the episode out?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
Subtle
editing it just 'cause you've
foreshadowing.
died, mate.
No, my
Well, who the
fucking-
fuck's going to edit it?
Well, I've read it now.
Yeah.
You edited this episode anyway.
Yeah. So while he was praised for his passion as an innovative adventurer, his legacy has been tainted a bit, just a little bit, as a man who was reckless in the pursuit of legacy. And it is to this end that he goes down as one of history's biggest weapons.
What?
He's a bit of a melt. Oh, you're a weapon, mate. You're a dickhead.
That's a good thing.
You're a bad
I
boy.
thought it's a good thing.
No, being a weapon is bad.
If I was
you're such a weapon.
If I was like, oh, you're such a weapon out there.
Yeah, it depends on the context, because you'd be
That's
like,
an
they're a
Aussie thing to say
fucking
in a
weapon.
good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the UK, it's
it's bad.
thing.
Yeah.
bad thing.
Don't know how many weapons.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know.
calling someone a cunt.
It's,
I
it
guess.
depends,
I
right?
feel like a weapon in Scotland anyway. You
Yeah.
call someone a weapon, it's like you're calling them a penis.
It's like, oh, Darren, that bloke's such a weapon. Or, hey, have you seen Darren's weapon? That's pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
that's-
impressive weapon.
But I feel like if I said, oh, Alfie, get on the field, you're a weapon out there.
Yeah, it's all about
It's
context.
context.
If I say to you, Stockton Russian's a bit of a weapon, you're not going to go, oh, yeah, awesome.
I think
bloke.
it makes you sound like a legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like a legend.
Do you think he's a legend?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he's a bit of a knob.
Well, what do you guys think? Does
Why
Rush go
did you-
down as a pretty piss poor past person or a pretty popular person? in
Piss
the
poor,
past?
past person.
Piss
Oh, he's saying he's a bad guy.
We're going with piss
I
poor,
wouldn't say he's
past
a bad
person.
guy. I say
Yeah.
it's just a poor excuse for a guy in general.
Yeah.
I feel like he failed his dreams of going to Mars.
That's your issue. Is
He
failure.
died.
to Mars.
He
Just
died.
classic rich people can't
He
have
died
normal
the-
dreams.
He died the furthest possible place from Mars he could have gone to.
Yeah.
What,
No, he could have gone deeper. He could have gone deeper.
I
yeah,
guess
like
so.
to the Titanic.
If anything, he's been deeper than he got when he, got exploded or imploded.
He's probably died the furthest. The person that's died the furthest from Mars.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Ever.
said.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
ever though.
Nah,
It's
but I
true.
feel bad now.
No, I don't feel
Oh,
bad.
is it- is it
Don't
gone
feel
too
bad
far?
about it. He's dead.
Do you not send one up for him?
Someone down.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nothing to.
Someone down.
Send one down towards the Titanic.
I feel like I'd probably send one up for the rest of them apart from the guy, Stockton Rush.
Nah,
Because
they're all.
The victims.
That's why the
Yeah.
guy we're talking about.
What about the
is a
guy?
loser.
What about the guy who's like, oh, people have the hobbies, people have Netflix, people have going
that's
this.
his mate. That's one of their mates.
That was his
though. That's
mate.
not his.
I'm
that's
glad
not
he
that guy.
fucking died. That guy.
He didn't die.
That guy who said that is still alive.
Oh, he should be dead.
Jesus. That's when we got cancelled.
should- on
Sorry,
Titan.
sorry everyone.
that's the moment when
That's
they went.
it, that's
That's too
where they got
far. Of all the
cancelled,
things
yeah.
they've heard, they've gone. That's the one that's gone
Yeah.
too far.
Clip that.
Yeah,
Put that-
put that on the internet. Send it to him by email of Harry saying this guy should be dead. Last thoughts, Harry?
They should do it again.
They should do it again.
Just one more time. Didn't they do a second Titanic?
Yeah, get
so
deeper.
maybe they should do a second Titan.
There were two Titanics, weren't there?
They probably have gone back
one was
since.
a different ship.
Actually, there was actually 3 ships.
It was- yeah.
I just want to Google quickly. Has
I'm pretty sure 2 of them sunk.
Not a
Sorry.
good track record.
Last
The
time.
unsinkable ship. Okay.
Last time,
Sub.
went
went
missing.
to Titanic.
Alfie's fine. You should have seen the results when he said, when was the last time sub?
Yesterday.
Oh damn! It was the Ocean Gate one. They haven't been down there since. They were like, "All right, we've had enough now.
in
Pack
fairness,
it in.
there's a bit of bad voodoo about going
Yeah,
back
pack
there
it in.
again.
We're gonna stop this now."
There can't be too much left down there anyway,
The
Well,
Titanic is
no,
pretty
there's
good.
extra bits you can look at now.
Yeah, it's true. They got more.
Yeah.
This Joe wasn't here before.
There's Rubik's Cubes and shit.
Dude, I didn't know the Rubik's Cube on the
Fucking
Titanic.
solved Rubik's Cube.
That's
Guinness,
half-
he did do it. The Guinness World Record. Come down here and verify.
And there's
right
a
now.
Logitech controller.
Probably why he didn't solve it for you. He's too distracted by playing with the game. He's like, oh no, I'll just play with this rather than the fucking Rubik's Cube. Rubik's fucking Cube.
We done that, Alfie.
Yeah, what have you guys thought about the Piss Poor Past episode?
That was good. That was fun.
You want to do it
Yeah.
again?
It was good, mate.
What's up next, Harry? The Troubles? Yeah, that might
Cameron
not.
will love that one.
Yeah. Do you know what the Troubles are?
All right, we're doing that one next.
You know what the Troubles are?
What was that?
It's like the Northern Ireland conflict.
Oh.
We'll bring Cameron on for that
Yeah.
one.
Cameron, yeah.
That'd be a car bomb of an episode. All right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, you can't say car bomb anymore? Okay.
Woke agenda.
Yeah. Darren, say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Stockton, say goodbye.
See you, bros.
The Wood, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from me, classic Rubik's player. Alright. See you guys.
I do.
Who needs the Quickie Mart?
I do.